Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
If you're a Razorback fan, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? What are you asking for? I mean, seriously, what do you want?
I want them to make a deep run in the NCAA basketball tournament. That to me is when, it's fun.
Chuck's first
That's
on
fun.
Santa's list.
I am. Going to a bowl game, deep run in the basketball tournament, going to Omaha. Those are the really fun things about being a Razorback fan. That's not too much to ask, is it?
I don't think you're asking enough. I think you got to think bigger, dream bigger, Chuck.
Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night, love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo
There we
show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
It is quite a quilt. Very, very nice.
It really is.
It is nice.
It's,
I couldn't help but notice the contrast. I walked in, festive Christmas spirit on Bo's side of the room.
Yeah.
My side of the room, nada.
It's all about relationships,
Nothing.
Chuck.
I guess that's it. I
I got a
But it's
stocking
like,
for Ryder.
yeah.
And I have a backdrop.
It's like, holy cow.
Yeah.
We got to get
I was-
Bo's spot
I was
ready. We
gifted
got to
that.
get Bo's spot ready. No, it looks good. I like it.
By my future mother-in-law.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever said those words.
Yeah.
How about that?
Hey, there you go. You just crossed the threshold
There
right
it is.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's some serious work right there.
I know.
Well, I mean, I'd say we could get you one made, but I don't think it'd be here in time for Christmas.
You know, I was thinking that this morning, actually, as I was driving in, for guys particularly. I mean, we are at the day because I know there are places out there that still claim, hey, order it online today, we'll get it there by Christmas. But if they don't,
What's
it's
the
still
repercussion?
on you. I mean,
Yeah.
people look at you. They don't blame the company. They blame you for waiting until the end. And so, you know, if you don't do it now, and by now I mean like now,
Too late.
you're going to have to go to the store. I mean, the
You're
bottom
gonna
line
have
is
to
you're
go
going to
the
have to
store.
go to the mall.
We may be in that window.
I think we are. And it's really, it's a 2 or 3 day area there where it really gets murky. And if you're a guy, the safe bet at this point is actually to go to the mall. And that is, I mean, those are big words. Those are big words.
Hey, ooh.
When you say the safe bet for a guy is to go to the mall, I know that's a mouthful.
Oh, well, just think about the
I
crowd.
know, I
Just think
know.
about the people.
I
It's like trying to get out of the
I
game.
know. It's exactly.
Oh,
It's
my
like, do we
gosh.
leave at the start of the fourth quarter? Or do we, when do we leave?
You don't know whether you're coming or going. Your head's spinning. Does that happen to you when you get in like a shopping experience? Like
Oh.
about 10 minutes in, the room starts spinning for me.
You guys know
I can't even sort of focus in on what I don't even know what I'm there for anymore.
I mean, I'm halfway in the door, and I've got an exit plan going through my head. I mean, when I'm pulling in the parking lot, I'm planning leaving. I'm planning how I'm going to get out of here. And but that's just one of the hazards of waiting until the last minute. It's what we do,
yeah.
you know. So,
We should have talked about this earlier.
well, I know.
You know, it's like
See, guys can't really talk about these sorts of things because nobody wants to admit, you know what? I haven't done much at all.
we're given a warning that's way too late.
I know.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
Well,
we're right there with you.
Yes.
That's what it is.
It's just dawning on me, too. That's the reason I'm bringing it up today.
The holiday spirit is here. It's chaos.
Well,
You're
when
in
I
the
saw that
middle of
quilt,
it. Oh,
when
it
I saw that
reminded you.
quilt, it really hit home for me.
Well, Edward's a good example of those packages that you're talking about where right now if you order them, it'll tell you.
yeah.
Like Ty's a Chargers fan, my son. And he told me, I said, you know, it's going to be cold. He went to the game in Kansas City. I go, you know, it's going to be cold. I've been to a cold game in Kansas City.
I have not. And hope
I was
don't.
at the Liberty Bowl when it was cold.
I was
at
there.
the Cotton Bowl when Arkansas lost
Me
10-3 and
too.
it was cold.
God.
And I was at the Penn State SMU game last year, and it's the coldest I've ever been. And
can
once
only
you've been
imagine.
there, you know, right? You don't want to be like that.
No.
So you do everything. You take all the precautions. And I said to Ty, I go, hey, you got a beanie, you got your winter coat like you take skiing. You know, you might even want to wear your ski bib. I mean, you might think about boots, all these things. And he goes, oh, I'm good, Dad, on the beanie. The Chargers beanie I ordered online says it'll be here Saturday. And Saturday, you know what? It changed to Sunday.
Yes. That'll happen.
That's what you're talking about.
That is exactly
like it'll
what I'm
say
talking
when you
about.
get on Amazon or whatever and you order.
Have it there by Christmas.
Oh, it'll be there. Right. It'll
Yeah.
promise you
Yes.
to make you buy it.
Guaranteed.
And then they can't control the shipping. Like,
They can only do
snowstorm
their
somewhere.
part. And
They get it to the truck.
that's right. And again, if it's not there, and you say, and look, I've said this before. Hey, ordered your Christmas presents, not here yet. And you're hoping maybe it's here by New Year's. But
It's not.
I've had to use that line before, and it's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Well,
it's embarrassing.
Tough. It's tough when you're sitting there opening, all the gifts. That
Exactly.
They got you.
Yes.
Like, I got something for you.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah, it's just
like
not here
5
yet.
things just hung up in Minneapolis
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's right.
They had a bad snowstorm.
Supply chain.
So I went out and got you a lottery ticket.
Yeah, that's
last
right. I
night.
bought you a stack of lottery tickets just so you'll know I'm thinking about you.
And you have something to do while I'm opening all these gifts.
That's right.
She's over there just scratching away with got a nickel out.
Holidays are tough now. It's tough.
Oh man, this is just it's the time, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It is the season.
It is.
And the Hogs, I felt for you last night.
Well,
like you. Did you know those guys were on the roster? The guys that were playing.
well,
at the
I
end
knew
of the
Aiden
game.
Kelly and Amir Brown were because they'd been to Cal's radio show the night before.
Okay.
And I was actually happy to see them play. But no, it was a little, there was not much issue last night to the game. I mean, it's an 8:00 game. It's cold. Not that. I mean, it was a decent crowd, all things considered, but not great by any stretch. And one of those games you just get through.
Well, they covered.
Yeah,
They covered.
I know. It was,
That's a lot of points.
it was getting
You know
kind of
when you
iffy
know-
there, wasn't it?
Bart
Bart,
said-
didn't it kind of dip
Don't-
below
Bart
the
needs
line
a
there?
second. He needs a second.
Yeah, I know. We've had printer issues this morning.
He came
you
in.
okay? You look
he came
disheveled.
He came in as the open was playing, because Edward does this thing when we get ready to come back from break and everybody's everywhere. We're coming on the air, in the morning at 6:02. The open's playing, and if we're not in here, Edward will yell, "Here we go!" Bart comes around the corner like Kramer in Seinfeld,
Yeah.
and he swears and he says, "I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah.
This bleep printer has to have a cartridge replaced."
He was carrying the cartridge in his hand. Did you get it fixed, Bart?
I did.
I mean, I'm sure you did.
I did. Well, here's the issue.
He was not happy.
No.
Here's the issue.
Did you get the 7 copies I tried to print out yesterday? Did they come out first? I should have told you this
Everything
late yesterday
everything
afternoon.
that was hit
that
had
I
to
was
print
trying to
out
print
before
things
your
out,
stuff.
and the cartridge wasn't working, and so I just rolled.
No, I'm going to be
I
honest.
just forgot about
I
it.
deleted those. So I
Fair
hope, I
enough.
hope you know what you printed and can go back and print them again. I was just trying to get the notes
Well,
and
he was in
everything
panic mode.
printed.
Yeah.
The problem with this machine here is that it will not print anything.
Anything.
If like one of the color cartridges is empty or close to empty, it will not print anything. You could be printing black and white. It will not print. It refuses. It just absolutely
Refused
refuses
to print.
It's supposed to be a smart printer, but it turns out it's not very smart because it can't get the job done when you really need it to. I
This sounds like an exit interview.
corrected the issue,
Yeah.
and
Bart
and I
holds
have,
HR meetings.
Yes.
I have.
You're supposed to be really smart,
This is every
me give
meeting
these
Bart's in charge of
but
right
you
here.
just can't get the job
Yeah.
done.
You just can't get it done.
But
There we
you
go.
said
Thank you, Bart.
You said, "Ooh, 25 points. That's a lot of points to cover." And you don't think about that because you think, "Oh, you're going to blow them out," until you actually start doing math. And it dawned on me last night, because they were absolutely the dominant team from the tip, and then I'm like, wow, that is a lot of points when they're just rolling the whole game and it's never a contest. And that's the
They're up
only
by
thing-
36.
Yeah, and that's the only thing at stake is like, oh, are they going to cover?
It's funny. At one point in the second half, I was not fully aware of what the line was. I knew it was high. And I think they got it down from 36 to 22. And Z said, it's down to 22 points. That matters to a lot of people. And I've got to admit, for the next 4 or 5 minutes, I'm sitting there thinking, I wonder what the line is.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that's true that lots of people were paying close attention there.
Well, in the most innocent of ways, it does make a game more entertaining.
Yeah, well,
now I had nothing. I was not playing the game,
Right.
But I'm just saying
You were
that-
asleep
that-
by
yeah,
then. Who
oh,
are you
yeah,
kidding?
Yeah, but that was a lot of points, and they.
that is a lot of
But I think part of it for me was I was wondering if they would have any sort of letdown coming out of the big win, big emotional win, an NCAA tournament type game, like a Sweet 16 level game last Saturday, and an Elite 8 type game coming up on this Saturday. What are they going to do against Queens? And they just showed up and played.
It was not as crisp a game as obviously they played Saturday, or that they're going to have to play this Saturday. But sometimes you play games like this, and you get through them, and hopefully you don't regress. And I mean, there were points last night where there wasn't a lot of defense played by either side, but there were also points where Arkansas just turned it up and forced turnover after turnover. And it was also one of those nights where the better team, I think, knew from the opening tip that there were going to be some runs, and those were going to be the difference in the game, and they'd win going away. I mean, they had a 13-0 run, they had a 10-0 run, and they had a lot of 6-0, 8-0 runs. Ended the game on a 6-0 run. So that stuff adds up in a hurry.
I just want to point out really quickly that Nick Pringle had 14 points and 7 rebounds.
Is that directed at Cecil?
Cecil.
It is.
Cecil.
Directed at
Plus
Cecil?
19.
Cecil, good morning.
Cecil, Nick Pringle.
14 and 7.
14-7 plus 19.
Yeah. Hey, this Saturday's going to be
Hurt your ears.
this Saturday's going to be a great game.
Did something to my brain. Just doing that.
Edward,
Mike.
Yeah.
Edward did not like that.
Edward just had a brain short circuit over that
Yeah, I didn't like.
walkie-talkie noise.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Okay.
Ever, Bo. Never do that again.
Please pull around to the second window.
Yeah, okay. You ever worked a drive-through before, Bo?
I can't say that I have.
I have.
Have you really?
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone should experience that. I think we should all do that.
Jimmy John's.
But they have a drive-through at Jimmy John's?
Did you wear a headset? Did you wear a headset
Yes.
and say, thank you?
COVID was tough times, man.
Well, I mean, I get it. I get it.
Yes, I did wear a headset.
Did you wear a mask?
Yes, it's terrible.
I'm just thinking of COVID being tough times and you having a job where you interact with people.
Yeah.
That's
Multiple people. All day.
Mostly delivery. Mostly.
all day. They're just coming through. You shaking hands?
No.
Shaking hands, kissing babies.
Never miss the first segment
There's no pressing of the
of the
flesh.
Chuck and Bo Show. What are
No,
we doing?
we just kind of wander in.
Oh, we'll wander into the next segment, too. It's 6:14. Good morning. If you need an emergency contact, just write the Chuck and Bo Show. We'll be your emergency contact.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
It's your final chance to take advantage of the end-of-the-year savings at Chevy of Fayetteville. For a limited time, you can shop over 200 new Chevys, all with the biggest discounts of the entire year. You can even enjoy financing rates as low as 0%, making it the perfect moment to upgrade your ride. Don't wait. These deals won't last. Stop by Chevy of Fayetteville and let Mark, Denver, and Chris help you find the Chevy that is perfect for you. Together, let's drive.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine, like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites, like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this. Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
The Chuck and Bo Show. 6:15. Good morning. If you need an emergency contact, just write the Chuck and Bo Show. We'll be your emergency contact. The Chuck and Bo Show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Well, it's 6:19, and Brent and Cersei's up with us. He's rolling.
Every day.
He never misses the first
No.
segment of the Chuck and Bo Show, unless, of course, he does. Brent, good morning.
Good morning, Chuck and Bo. I apologize for missing yesterday morning, but I had an ultimate tragedy yesterday morning.
What happened?
What happened?
Yes.
I get a call from my sister. A friend of mine, my best friend from high school, called me. I didn't want to call me. Called my sister and said, my best friend and that I've known for 27 years passed away in his sleep last Monday night.
Oh, man.
And,
sorry about that.
in Brandon, Mississippi. Hey, but it's all good. I told her when I talked to people about him, I said the only bad things he can say he did in life was cussed a little too much, drank a little too much whiskey, and what else? And cussed a little too much, drank too much whiskey, and dipped too much snuff. I hope I have to answer for those three things when I grow up, but I got a whole lot more when I go to the pearly gate that they'll have to ask me about.
Well, we're here. We're all in it. We're all in the journey.
But I just want to tell you, y'all are asking what I wanted for Christmas.
Were we?
Here's what I want.
All right, go ahead. What do you want?
For Christmas, with the new football staff, I want a great evaluator of defensive talent in the transfer portal, where we can get some great defensive players and be ready to compete this year. I want our basketball team to keep rolling, and baseball team, let's go to Omaha, baby. I'm with Chuck.
Man, I'll tell you, those are just reasonable, Christmas wish list.
Hello?
items.
No, we're just commenting.
I just was just thinking, like, you're being very reasonable with your Christmas list. He obviously could. How about a new phone?
Yeah.
How about a new phone
I
for
don't know.
Christmas?
Yeah. I do have to laugh a little bit, not just at the phone part there. But, I mean, deep run, NCAA basketball tournament, go to Omaha. Nothing to it. That's hard to do. That is hard to do, and they make it look easy sometimes.
That's the thing.
That's you look at our baseball program, nobody's going to be satisfied until they win the national championship. That's just the truth. But they go to Omaha over and over and over again, and those who've been around a while remember when, we stayed away from Omaha over and over and over again, and just getting there was, kind of something that, other teams did, and now it's a regular occurrence, and we do kind of take that for granted. We do.
Yeah, I heard all that, and then I also heard a great evaluator of talent on defense, and that was what he wished for football. Not a bowl game, not 8 wins, nothing like that. He's starting with, can we just evaluate some talent on defense?
Brent knows football, and if you look at Arkansas's football team, and we've talked about this, I mean, the defensive side of that roster, not just in terms of quality, but quantity, they've got to replenish pretty much that entire side of the football. They needed more bodies than they had last year. So, evaluate, get them in here, and coach them up.
I have a request.
All right.
When I die, will you guys not call a show and say I drank too much? I swore too much, and I dipped too much.
Yeah, I think we can handle that.
Would you mind?
Yeah.
Other than that, what a guy.
No, I get it. I mean, I'm just you're not saying it about his friend. You're saying
I'm
it about
saying
me.
that about you.
Yeah, just if you guys could just leave some of that stuff out, I'd appreciate it. Oh, Bruce and Mulberry, good morning. You are on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
Guys, it's way too early to be that happy.
Yeah.
Okay, Chuck, I was at the game last night, and was it just me, or was this team hitting layup after layup after layup? If Houston does that to us, it ain't going to be pretty.
Well, now, Bruce, you and I both know the effort's going to be a little bit different on that end Saturday.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be, yeah.
I wouldn't put a whole lot into that. Now, the one thing I will say about the defense last night, I said this a little bit earlier, there were points where neither side was really, stopping the ball, but there were also points, and it turned out to be the difference in the game where Arkansas forced a bunch of turnovers and scored off those turnovers. And Queens is not real good. They were here and they got a check and they're going home, and
right.
They'll be a factor in the A-Sun, but I don't know that I'd read a whole lot into that last night.
All right, guys, have a good day.
You too, Bruce.
Still had held Queens to 37% shooting in the second half.
Well, here's the thing that they did. They kept him from, going into the ball game. The concern was Queens is going to make all these threes. As it turned out, Arkansas made all the threes, and Queens struggled to make three-pointers. They didn't shoot as many as they normally do because Arkansas ran them off the three-point line,
That's
and
right.
they didn't make as many as they normally do.
24%, 6 of 25.
Yeah.
Arkansas was 14 of 20.
And they make a little over 11 a game. So, they cut that in half pretty much.
Malik Thomas picked a good night to have an off-shooting night against Queens.
Yeah. He was they were making a concerted effort late to try to, get him going, and it just wasn't happening. To his credit, some guys that score, when they don't score, everything else falls apart too. You look at his line, he still had 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And the 6 assists stands out because now, again, at the end, they were trying to get him the ball, and he was forcing some shots, trying to get going. But up until that point, when, they were still in the flow of the game, his shot was not falling, but he was sharing the ball. And that's a guy that's still into the game. Mm-hmm. He's just not shooting well.
Acuff had 23 and 10. Yeah. Brazil was 9 of 11 from the field for 26 points.
Listen to this on Acuff. 10 assists, 0 turnovers. He has 18 assists and 2 turnovers in the last 2 games. That's 9-1 assist to turnover ratio. That's just, nobody sustains that, obviously, but that's an incredible 2-game span there.
Well, last night his plus-minus was plus 22 when he was in the game.
Yeah.
And he also had 3 steals.
Yeah, he's complete.
It's almost –
he's pretty good.
Yeah, it's almost like it's one of those deals now where it's like you just kind of – you mention it and you just move on to the next thing because you're not surprised.
No.
But it's not something that jumps out because he's doing it every night.
He's doing it every night. Guys like Brazil have got to develop that kind of consistency. And Trevin, stacked another good game on top of a good game last night. And if Arkansas is going to beat Houston on Saturday, it stands to reason if they do that he's going to play a role in that. It's hard to imagine him going to New Jersey and beating Houston without Brazil having a big game. If he can, that's 3 straight. And, the past couple of years with Trevin, there's one good game, one bad game, good game, bad game. And he's starting to show some consistency now. And there are points and have been points in more than just a couple of games this year when you look out there and you say he's the best player on the floor. That's generally when Acuff's on the bench. But you look out there and you say Brazil's the best one out there.
Well, the morning drive's driven by Drive DSI. Distribution Solutions Incorporated. That's what it stands for. If you're a professional OTR driver, they're constantly recruiting and hiring drivers. They're growing as a company, already a really big company. But they're about family, too. When you work for them, they know who you are. You're not just a truck number. They know home time's important, vacation time's important. They've got great benefits. Log on to drivedsi.com. Get more information today. drivedsi.com. 628. We got to figure something out for your side of the studio, man. I just kind of feel for you over there. It's lacking in the holiday spirit. Edward made promises that he was going to decorate the studio, and to his credit, he attempted to do so.
Well, he decorated your side.
He helped me hang. He helped me hang the quilt. He helped me.
Edward, give me a break.
Now, I don't feel bad about it now.
So you felt sorry for me.
What if we put
the words actually came out of your mouth?
Well, there was genuine, heartbreak in your voice whenever it was just me and you in here this morning. You said, so Bo's the only one who gets the good stuff? The Christmas decor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess so. I guess so.
We didn't have the heart to tell him, you got to put the effort in.
It is a little unfair that there's only one quilt and nothing for Chuck, but I don't really feel bad about it anymore after some of the comments made this morning.
So when
I was just trying to make conversation when I walked in, and that's the first thing I saw, so I used that to force the conversation.
When Mrs. Duran gifts me a quilt, I'm supposed to look at her and say, "What about Chuck?"
Yeah, well, she's right. Exactly.
She's a part of the family now.
That's right. Chuck? That's right.
Well, what about Chuck?
It's always what about Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Everything in life.
Yeah.
What about Chuck?
Well, that's what happens when you team up. That's true. I mean, before
Gonna go get some breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Chuck?
when you have your own show, it's just about you. And
like
then when
nobody says, I wonder how Bart's going to react. Like nobody ever says that around here.
Nobody cares about me. It's fine.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
yeah. Well, what will Bart
Let's
do?
do that segment next.
Yeah.
The feeling sorry for
Nobody
ourselves
cares
segment.
about me.
The holidays. I mean, speaking of getting Malik Thomas going, let's get you guys going. Let's
I'm
get you
doing
all.
great.
Let's get you all pepped up for the
doing
holiday.
great.
It's 6:30. Good morning.
There we go. Here we go. Let's take some personal shots. You want to? I mean, come on. Let's take some personal shots at him.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Are your gutters ready for fall? Leaves are coming, and that means it's time to protect your home. At Hogtroff Gutters, they install high-quality leaf guards that actually work. Don't waste money on the cheap guards from big box stores that clog up. And don't get stuck paying triple the price with those big national companies. With Hogtroff, you get the best of both worlds. Professional installation, premium aluminum, and stainless steel guards, as well as a 20-year warranty. Give them a call today to schedule your free inspection or visit hoggutters.com. When something goes wrong, a car wreck, an injury, mounting debt, or getting denied the help you deserve, it's hard to know where to turn.
That's when Cadell Reynolds shows up. This is a team that fights for Arkansans. Personal injury, disability, bankruptcy, they handle it all. And they know how to get results.
You've got enough to deal with. Don't try to figure it out alone.
Call Cadell Reynolds, 866-314-3728, or visit CadellReynolds.com.
Cadell Reynolds. Make the right call.
Chuck has thoughts. I'm going to have some coffee and let you guys roll for a while. This is going to be good.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
My biorhythms were like screaming over the weekend. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt it the minute I walked into the casino Thursday night. I knew it was going to be well. I knew things were going to go well. I could feel it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I love that. That's so good. It's
so
true.
stupid.
It's awesome. It was real. It was real in the moment.
Oh, God.
Oh, we have. It was
Stupid.
just. It was
Stupid. It's like, guy's an idiot.
Oh, no, in the moment it's great. But Chuck doesn't like hearing it back. It's like in the moment it was fine.
It amuses
but
me
why do you got to
sometimes.
bring it back? And then I sound stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's how it sounded the first time.
Yeah,
And
it sounded
just as
stupid then,
good.
too.
No, it was great. Kenny Payne last night after the game.
Look, we got great players. So if you decide to focus on one guy, there are 4 other guys on that court that can hurt you. We need all of them to know 1 through 8, 1 through 9, that they are vital to the success of this team. If we're going to be a deep team in the NCAA tournament, all 8 or 9 have to be at their best.
Yeah. They were playing last night.
And that's part of the reason why, like at the end of the ball game, you're making a concerted effort to, let Malik Thomas make a shot or two. They were trying to get the ball to Sealy when he was in there. And you do want all the guys playing well because there are a lot of great players. Kenny's right about that. And you get 4 or 5 of them playing well at one time, and that's hard to beat.
I didn't realize that was a career high for Brazil last night, 26.
And it looked at one point like he might get 40. I mean, he was just in the first half. He had 18 in the first half and was just dominant. He had 18 in the second half on Saturday, and then had a great first half last night. Very good in the second half, too.
He was 9 of 11 from the field. That was just a beatdown. And that's what you expected, but you want to show up and still feel good about yourself in a game like that, especially with Houston coming up on Saturday. So you're heading to the Big Apple.
Yes.
Thursday.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's right. Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah. It's been a whirlwind few weeks.
I mean, things just are going by way too fast right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about this basketball team, and for a young person, the opportunities that basketball affords them just to see places. I mean, New York, Chicago, Dallas, just in the last month. How many people, in all honesty, grow up and never go to New York, Dallas, or Chicago? I mean, without my job, I might have been one of them, to be perfectly honest. And just incredible opportunities afforded these kids.
Yeah, and Cal creates some of that, too.
There's no doubt.
He wants them to have that experience. I mean, the way Cal thinks about everything, when you hear him talk, is just really interesting to me because he's got a big picture in mind. Coaches sometimes can just get in there and it's all about the game and it's all about the X's and O's and it's all about, this development. And he really seems to have the big picture of developing a person in all of the gauges on the dashboard, not just, hey, you may be a great basketball player, because I think part of it is he believes all of that leads to you being a better player.
He does. And he's as into that as he is, what we would consider the more traditional things that a coach does. I believe in all that stuff. I believe the off the floor. I think all that stuff is transfers into the way you play. And you look at the great coaches over the years, I mean, the Hall of Famers, it's about, team building is about more than just what happens on the field. I mean, ultimately, that's where it has to happen. But it generally is a result of things that happen that we don't see.
Yeah, he creates experiences. I mean, this takes a second to play, but it's worth hearing about the holidays. And I think he shared this at his show with you, Chuck. On Monday night.
Yesterday, we did a great Christmas party. We had 15 families. Really proud of my team. Each player had a family, gifts, gift cards, different things, shoes and shirts, and Walmart helped us. Every family got a big screen TV. Harps helped us. Every family got $200 worth of food to take home with them. And then every family got a month's rent check. And then the players personally gave them money. I let them do what you want to do, but I want you to I want you to start feeling that if you want joy, it's what you do for other people. And it was amazing because they went around the tables, and as the families opened up the rent check and then opened up, they were hugging, people were crying. I mean, you know, we're sitting in here, and some of us, and I've talked about this before, Friday to Friday. You got paid on Friday, you did everything, and then you got paid again. Whew, we just made it. We need it again. Folks, that's 70% of our country. And so for them to see the impact of just being kind and doing something just to a level, the impact of that, because you want to create joy in your life, it's what you do for other people. That's it. That's the main. Things are going wrong for you, do something for somebody else.
Pretty powerful stuff.
You know, the one thing that is apparent with Cal, having been around the program now year and a half, and observing the players from Kentucky that played for him that come back, you know, and they're around a lot. Solid people. And I'm not saying that, you know, there aren't lots of solid people playing basketball, but, boy, his kids are impressive. And while all of them, I think, probably came from pretty good backgrounds, I think that's been enhanced by their experience with him and his program and the things like this. You know, when you're not involved in it and you're viewing it from afar, it's, well, that's really nice that they did that. When you're in it and you're 18, 19 years old, you don't ever forget it. And so I think things like that do matter a lot.
Well, again, the way he develops the whole player, you know, the whole person, it's been fun to watch. And again, it makes me want to send a Kentucky Christmas card.
Yeah.
You know, like how do you send a mass Christmas card?
I think we're
how do we
doing
do
it
that?
now.
How do we do that?
I think we do it over the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have any
I
joy?
think we do it every time the Razorbacks play and every time Kentucky plays. I think it's kind of obvious.
A lot of joy here. They should have joy in their hearts because they gave us something that we didn't have.
That's right. It's a season of giving.
Yeah, I mean they should feel better about themselves.
I bet that makes them feel warm.
Yeah, they should feel very good about what they gifted us. That was very, very nice and thoughtful of them.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun when conference begins. I know we've had so many good non-conference ball games that they've been fun to talk about. But, you know, Tennessee blew Louisville out last night, and Arkansas is going to open with Tennessee in conference play. We've got, 2 games left now? Houston and James Madison. And then it's on to the league. And so I just think it's going to be great when it gets here.
Yeah, it's that time of year. We're getting into it now where we got better games. You know, we've had some good ones already, but you're going to have this Houston game, and then away we go with conference play.
Yeah.
Not long
And then we'll get to March. And all this, neutral.
Yeah, and then we just play that wacky tournament where anything can happen, and Bart loves it. And it's like, wait, you got the best team. Don't you want to have them play other really good teams and just get right to the Final Four and let's just play it out?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be better? You just had the top 8 teams in college basketball, and you play it from there.
Hey,
you got to play these pesky, Cinderellas.
What's Lenardi saying today?
Yeah, what is Joe Lenardi saying? What's Jerry Palm saying?
Well, I don't think Jerry.
Can I have my job back?
He's out on his own. How do you think that's going?
Probably not as well as he'd hoped for.
Yeah, well,
his life changed that day.
Conference record doesn't matter.
Conference record doesn't matter.
Nothing was ever the same.
Jerry Palm at 7:00. I want to hear the whole thing. I want to hear the highlight reel.
He has not updated his bracket since the preseason. Jerry has not.
What about Joey Buckets?
I hope he's okay.
Joey Brackets has
sorry. Sorry.
We'll be at Buckets in Harrison next Thursday.
Yeah, Brackets.
There is an update. He has Arkansas as a 4 seed.
Wow. He had him 6 last time, didn't he?
San Diego. Matched up with Texas Tech.
In San Diego.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, they're not going to play Texas Tech.
I'm just telling you right now, that's not going to happen. Arkansas is not going to be in San Diego. They're not going to be playing Texas. They're not going to have a potential rematch with Texas.
Where do you think they're going to be?
If the season keeps going the way it's going, they're going to be in Oklahoma City or St. Louis.
You think so?
They're going to be a high.
Do they still do that as much as they once did, where you really get rewarded by playing close by?
So their bracketing procedures or whatever. If you're one of the
You got to be a 2 or a 3, though, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, but like if you're a 1 seed, they're going to send you to the closest available region. 2 seed, closest available. 3, closest available. 4, closest available. But at some point, they might run out, right? Like if, for example, if Houston and let's say, for example, Kansas are above Arkansas in the pecking order, they'll probably both get Oklahoma City, and then Arkansas is probably going to St. Louis or something like that. That's,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I wonder what Jerry Palm has to say. What would he say about it?
Well, your conference record doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I do remember that part, and then it did matter.
Yeah.
So
remember that day you ruined his career?
Yeah.
All right,
It
Jerry.
wasn't
Thanks.
really
Have a great
me.
day.
It
Appreciate the
wasn't
time.
me. It wasn't me.
Jerry Palm, CBS Sports bracketologist. Okay, when we come back, Chuck will sort that out for us.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Except I know why Joe Lenardi's the man now. See, he was gone. All that time passed, 8, 9 seconds. I had the stopwatch on at that time.
Yeah,
and he was gone.
I mean, we don't know.
Yes, we know.
We don't know.
We know. He was gone.
We have no idea. We don't know.
Clark, you speak like you're the only smart man breathing.
I take that as a compliment, I think.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yingling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yingling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Hey, it's Bo. I recently got engaged, and Ben Blakeman helped me out. You told me the Purple Bag's undefeated.
The Purple Bag is undefeated, Bo. And not only are we where Arkansas gets engaged, but it's where our boy Bo got engaged.
I sure did, and now it's on to Christmas. What do we do now?
Purple Bag under the tree, Bo.
Take it to the next level with Blakeman's and my friend Ben. He hooked me up, and he can help you out too.
Let Blakeman's make this Christmas truly exceptional. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, because brilliance begins here.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Woodhouse Spa is making the holidays easier and more relaxing. Give the gift of calm. Woodhouse delivers a customizable spa experience with every service tailored to your needs. And Woodhouse Spa gift cards are as meaningful as they are effortless. You can pick them up online at rogers.woodhousespas.com. Or if you go in person and spend $250 or more, you'll receive a special holiday gift while supplies last. Woodhouse Spa Rogers in Pinnacle Hills or online at rogers.woodhousespas.com. This is not interesting. It's just interesting to us.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I can't figure out if Chuck's playing a role here, or this is how he feels, or if he cares at all.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Well, the coordinators have been made official on Ryan Silverfield's first Razorback football staff. We'll get into that as we go along. We were talking a minute ago, Cal was anyway, about the season of giving. Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, certainly is in the spirit, and they have been for years. They actually do this all year long, but we highlight it during the holiday season. A portion of the commissions the agents make, so many of them donate that to Arkansas Children's Hospital. And again, they've done this for a long time, and their donation, they're well into the six figures. They're at the difference-making level, let's just put it that way. And, that's what part of being part of the community is all about. Being part of the community is not just living there. It's taking part in the things that happen every day, the good things that happen every day. And that's what they've done for a long time at Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. Now, if you're buying or selling a home, they are the go-to. They've been my go-to for 25, 30 years now. Bo's just hopped on. His son just hopped on a short time ago. I'll bet he never leaves. That would be my prediction as we move forward in 2026. But they'll treat you the same way. Everybody that I've ever talked to that's partnered with Weicker Realtors, a Griffin Company, to either buy or sell a home comes away feeling the same way. Now, they've got offices in Washington and Benton counties. They're in Fort Smith. They're in Branson. And you can see all the homes. You can log on to WeickerGriffin.com.
Yeah. Probably gonna have a house for sale next year.
Yeah, sweet.
Call Weicker. You can buy it. We can get Brandon just to sit down with the two of us and kind of put a deal together.
Yeah, broker the deal.
Ron Roberts is the highest paid coordinator in Arkansas school history.
$2 million.
The defensive coordinator, whose last job was at Florida. Petrino made 1.6 last year. Then he got another $350 to coach, to be the interim head coach. Tim Cramsey, the defensive coordinator, or the offensive coordinator, comes from Memphis. He's making 1.2. They had to pay his buyout, too. These guys have some incentives as well. If they win 7 games, for example, they make more money. And the other thing is they all have non-competes in the SEC. So they can't go to another school in the SEC. If they were to leave for another job, they'd have a buyout. They pay, and then they'd have to go somewhere outside of the league. Chad Lunsford is the special teams coordinator. Those are the 3.
I think overall
that have been announced officially.
The pool for coordinators is a little bit higher. I suspect, when it all settles and we see all the numbers from the remainder of the staff, there will be there'll be a slight increase there.
Yeah, what does it get you?
Yeah.
And what is the support staff? That's what I'm most interested in. I mean, unless you know of a coach because they're just such a well-known name, most of these assistants in college football, most of us don't know a whole lot about.
That's right.
And so we'll see what that ends up being. For now, you've just got to trust Ryan Silverfield. He's putting together the staff he wants. What I'm really most interested in at this point is, what does that whole front office organization look like with the new general manager, the talent evaluation staff, the scouting department, so to speak? I think that's where Arkansas has been lacking in the past. What's that going to look like moving forward? 6:55, Chuck and Bo Show.
This fall, don't just pay for a heating tune-up. Make it part of a Paschal membership and get year-round benefits for your home. For as low as $8.99 a month, your annual tune-up is included. Plus, members get exclusive discounts on air, plumbing, and electric services. Don't wait until there's a problem. Protect your home, budget, and peace of mind with Paschal. Visit gopaschal.com to learn more and join today. And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more. They carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
All right, guys, holiday season's here, and you want to look sharp for photos, parties, and family gatherings. You've heard Bo talk about the Sweatin' 'em Edge, their program built specifically for men, and now is a great time to start your own. Through January 1st, when you buy 30 units of Bro Talks, you get 10 for free. Step into the holidays looking like you just scored the winning touchdown. Call 479-383-2818 or visit SwetnamCosmetic.com to learn more about the Swetnam Edge.
Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mengarelli are the real deal, two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes, and now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
For Chuck Barrett, I'm Bo Madden. Good morning. Hey, kids, how about a bagel?
The Chuck and Bo Show. Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Roger in Danville has chimed in. Petrino took over. I said Hogs would go 0-7. Remember, Bo?
Roger's one of these guys that, like, at 7 in the morning, it's going to be a terrible day. I don't care what everything's going to fall apart. They're not any good. They suck. And then at 5 o'clock, I told you it's going to be a terrible day. Right. Congratulate me on being right. Where's my trophy?
You know, everybody's like, traffic stacked up. You're going to be like,
I predicted that.
What are you smiling about?
The Chuck and Bo
called
Show.
it.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night, love y'all to death, Jeff.
Do you mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
At some point, we got to talk about that coach's sweater from last night, the gangster rapper.
Yeah.
I didn't know exactly what it said until I kind of zeroed in on it, and I know it was on television a lot. But if there was a bad sweater contest in the building last night, that guy's a runaway winner.
What do you think about that?
The sweater?
Yeah, like just a coach wearing any sort of sweater.
Well,
like
I mean, it's not something I do, but, it kind of shows he's a free spirit, I guess. Either that or a
Is that
dork.
Bart? Bart will wear a sweater like that.
Yeah.
What
What'd
do
you think of the sweater, Bart?
I don't know.
Would you wear that?
No, probably not.
But you would wear a Christmas festive sweater, just not
Certainly.
one that says gangsta rapper with
I
a
just
W.
didn't- I
I
just
love it
didn't-
when
I
you
didn't-
say gangsta.
I didn't like. I
Yeah.
just didn't like the sweater.
Did you not?
Yeah.
What was the problem? Color coordination?
Well, look, here's the other thing.
Okay.
It's like it's just a tough scene to be wearing a sweater like that when your team's just absolutely getting drilled.
It's like all I do is win as a sweater.
So because he knew they were going to lose, he should have dressed down. Is that what you're saying? He should have worn all black, something like that.
No, I'm just saying.
Nice
I'm just
black
saying
ensemble.
maybe don't pull out the Christmas sweater on the road when you're going to get.
He's out of clothes. His third game in 5 days. Come on.
Chuck doesn't like the
Bought it at
sweater.
Walmart.
He doesn't like the sweater, but he likes the quilt.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm envious of the quilt.
I know you are.
Yeah.
It is. We do need to get you maybe a piece of garland and a ball or something.
Charlie Brown Christmas
A
tree.
Christmas
That's what I need.
ornament. Maybe the way
Maybe
you're gonna
that
have
leg
to,
lamp from A Christmas Story. That's with proper prior thought. That's what would have been up here. Would have been the leg lamp. And
Well, let's be clear. There was no thought. It was a gift,
I
and I
understand.
put it up. And
No, I understand.
Mrs. Duran just really hooked me up with some Christmas cheer here, and you have nothing over there. And we need to we do need to get you something.
I did have to laugh a minute ago. Bo said, "You got to put the work in." I'm like, "Oh, so I got to ask her daughter to marry me." And if she says yes, I know I got a quilt coming.
No, I was talking about the actual work that goes into the quilt. Like
okay.
You can't. I don't think she can just whip one out tomorrow for you.
I understand.
Like it's sort of like the Amazon
I
packages
gotcha.
we were talking
I
about.
gotcha.
If we go
I
online
understand now.
and we make the order, but
I
that's also
understand
true.
now, but
That's
I'm
also
serious.
true. And
What
if
do
you're
you mean put the work in?
Yeah, well, if you're expecting me to go over to my future mother-in-law's house and say, "What about Chuck?" That's not going to happen either.
I wouldn't expect it to. That's funny.
I mean, I was doing whatever I could do to get a yes.
It's
You
nice
were not
of you
part
to
of
put it
that.
up. It's nice of you to put it up. It really is.
Well, I think it's just nice.
It is.
I mean,
all
look
the
at it.
way
It looks
around.
great.
It's the reason for the.
Edward had the idea. I said, he said, we got to put that up in here somewhere. And I said, well, where are we going to put it up?
No. You said that we're going to hang out.
I said that about the quilt. That's right. You said that we were going to decorate the studio. And so far, there's only one person responsible for making that
promises. I went and looked, but
I think Edward's words were, "You bring all your stuff in, and I'll make sure it gets up on the wall."
Well, really, more it's if you give me the company Christmas or the company credit card, then
the company Christmas card,
company Christmas credit card.
I got you now.
Then we will have a supply of Christmas decor for years to come. But we
need
Christmas.
storage
We're spending
space.
a lot of money right now.
We need storage space.
Just look around. We'll just put it in a corner.
There's not a lot of not a lot of wiggle room.
Why don't we just get some lights?
Find spots.
I'm going to take Charlie's call. But why don't we just get some lights, and then they'll be up all year, and we can just change the colors. Like people are doing now with their houses.
Like in their
they got
bedrooms,
smart,
like
and
a
they said,
teenager
why am I
bedroom."
putting all these lights up and then taking them down? It's just another job in January. So they're going to leave them up, and then they're able to change the color of the lights.
I've seen
for
that some
different
in my
times
neighborhood.
of the year.
That's clever. That's
Well, no, like on July 4th, or Memorial Day, you've got red, white, and blue. You got Mardi Gras lights now.
I don't like that.
For somebody as festive as you, it's saying you'd hang lights on our front porch if we'd just leave them out.
Mm-hmm. That's for Christmas. You put it up, you take them down.
Would you?
So you don't have like party lights on your
Would you
back
take them
deck,
down?
stuff like that. You don't have like year-round lights.
No.
Okay, that's cool.
Charlie's in Camden. Okay, well, Charlie, good morning. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I'm enjoying the entertainment, okay? I mean, I even heard Charlie Brown in there. And you guys know, I work at a doctor's office, so I have been bought ridiculous gifts. I have Charlie Brown socks. Sure, I'm not going to wear those, by the way.
Why not?
Even on my feet, and they can't see them. I mean, it's funny.
But you can see.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can. But yesterday was ugly sweater day, so I was thinking about that, Coach. But I don't even own a sweater, so I didn't have to participate because I'm not wearing that kind of material on me. I'm going around itching all day.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Thank you,
yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than a heavy sweater like that.
I'm not doing it.
I'm with you.
I'm like the Grinch, man.
Take a stand.
Today is the Grinch day, so I might, if I can find a mask, I'm throwing it on. But anyway, I wanted to say with this team, I know it's early. I know it's still a little bit early, right before we get to conference play here. We got a few more, I think. Is not Texas Tech, but Houston, the last non-conference game, I believe?
No, I played James Madison.
That's right. They got one more.
Yeah.
They got one more after that. Okay. Well, we're getting there, and the SEC is not what it was last year. I mean, last year we're talking about historic greatness from the whole conference. I think Arkansas is up there with some of the best teams. I know it's early. We got conference play left. Some of these teams will get better and emerge, but they're up there this year. And this year, one of the keys, and Clay has talked about this, last year, if you remember, Chuck, they had so many injuries like leading up to the season and during the season. So they didn't have time to practice as much. I think that's one of the things that this year they've been able to do. You can see them slowly but surely coming together. I think about the first few games of the year, they're a different team now than they were then. And that's one of the things about Cal's teams. They get better and better and better. I've always said he's the master of psychology. The way he gets into these guys' heads and makes sure they understand you got to play together, play as one. You see the growth from Darius Acuff. I mean, I think the last game against Texas Tech was the best game he played all year long. Just talking about, because guy's got unbelievable potential to be an unbelievable point guard. And even with Malik Thomas struggling, I still believe next game he could go for 30. That's how talented he is.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just, in a little bit of a slump. It happens to everybody. But he's still affecting the game. I think Coach Payne said it last night. What do you have, 6 assists or something like that?
Yes.
4 to 6 assists. So he can still do other things, too. And that's the thing about this team. Oh, man, the way TB is playing. I know he'll come back down to earth a little bit, guys. I know he won't keep going 4 for 5 or whatever he's been for 3. But the things that he does on the court, there are people on this planet that just cannot do it. And it's special to watch. When he is locked in mentally and everything, he's special, man. And he can rebound outside of his, Muss used to call it this. I can't remember how he said it. He would say outside of his area. TB can do that. He can defend 1 through 5. This team has it, man. I'm telling you. But, they may have some weaknesses like anybody else. But when TB is playing like this, and if he does this against the best teams, that we can beat anybody. So, anyway, I just wanted to point that out. And we're getting better. Long way to go, but I'm excited. And if I don't talk to you guys again before Christmas, Merry Christmas to you guys and your family. Y'all
Thank you, Charlie. Merry Christmas to you. Charlie's going to Indianapolis.
Play the fight song. There's only one thing left to do.
That's right.
Play the fight song. now go to the Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room for Bart's rebuttal.
Yeah, I was going to say, bring us back down to earth, Bart. Come on.
Tell us what's
Come
wrong.
on.
Why is it not going to
Point
happen,
out all
Bart?
the flaws.
How do you feel, Bart, about the Final Four? I mean, Charlie, just Indianapolis. Here we come.
No, I mean, look.
Get the St. Elmo's reservation. Forget the hotel. We need St. Elmo's first. Then we'll find a hotel.
Yeah. Look, this team's going to be really good. They're already really good. They're going to keep getting better. They're going to be right there at the end. I believe that. Like,
if this was the college football playoff, would they be in?
Yeah. Yes. I don't understand. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm
they're one of the 12 best teams in the country.
I'm advocating for that.
Okay.
I'm advocating for that tournament, not the NCAA tournament. I'm with Joel Klatt yesterday and his take.
Arkansas's basketball season is going to go for a long time. Like, it's going to be a long season for basketball.
Write that down.
All right. Keep the receipt.
7:12
Long time.
a.m. on December 17th, the day the quilt was hung on the Chuck and Bo show. Bart says Arkansas is going to be playing for a long time. How long's long, Bart?
Yeah, Bart.
I think this team.
They're going to play till April. They're playing in April.
I mean,
Are
I
they
think they're going to be right there.
Are they going to ring in my 50th?
Look. Here's the thing. Anything can happen in the NCAA tournament. I think what we've seen in recent years with the tournament is you are seeing the cream rise to the top. Like the Elite Eights, for example, have been loaded with the best teams.
Bet the chalk, is that what you're saying?
Arkansas is going to be in that mix. Now anything can happen, but
anything can
Elite
happen.
Eight, Final Four.
Playing that pesky NCAA tournament.
This team is as good as any team I've seen this year.
That's a mouthful.
They can hang with anybody.
They're as good as Arizona?
They can
Michigan?
hang. I'm not saying they would win the game. I'm saying they can hang with any of these teams that I've seen this year. And part of the reason why is because Darius Acuff Jr. is that good already and is only going to get better. And Malik Thomas is only – I know he had a bad night last night. He's only going to get better. These guys are going to continue to learn how to play together. They're going to continue to learn their strengths and weaknesses. They have a Hall of Fame coach. This team is very, very good, and I would expect them to win the SEC
You should
this
write
year.
a letter to the Arkansas fan. Forget Kentucky.
Yeah.
Write a letter to the Arkansas fans.
I think Arkansas is winning the SEC this year in basketball.
Holy cow. Whoa.
Keep that receipt, Edward.
Bang.
Write
Listen.
it down.
Bang.
Go to the Post-it note
Bang.
right there.
Tell
They're
Mike
the-
Breen.
Arkansas is the best team in this league.
It's just getting better. What I mean,
I'm
let's
not
keep-
saying
what
you're
else-
wrong.
What else?
I'm
do you
not
have?
saying you're
Are they
wrong.
gonna win
I
the-
am not mocking your
Arkansas
pick in any way,
is the
shape,
best
or
team.
form.
Me either. I'm
I've
excited.
I've
best
watched
team
the
in the
teams
league.
play, at least most of them, and I'm not saying I'm the expert. I'm not. But I'll play any of them. If I'm Cal, if I'm a Razorback fan, I say bring them on, man.
Vanderbilt does not scare me. Florida does not scare me. Tennessee does not scare me. Alabama does not scare me.
Who scares you,
Kentucky
Bart?
certainly does not
What
scare
about
me.
Georgia?
Georgia does not scare me. My point, and what I mean by that is I think Arkansas is better than every one of those teams I just listed.
How about that? That's just,
Right
I
now.
actually do too.
Right now. And they're going to only get better.
Yeah. It's quite a statement.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
more do you want?
eating the pets.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Blast from the past right there. Yeah.
What happened over there?
Somebody hit the wrong button.
Once Bo gets on that Jazzler, he gets
I
carried
know,
away
man.
with the buttons.
Well,
Those
eating the pets.
Those touch screens, they'll get you.
He gets carried away with all the hits.
The hits.
Mike is in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Mike is in Fort Worth. Mike, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Listen, enjoying the basketball discussion. I agree. I think they've got the talent to go all the way this year. So, good discussion. I wanted to get your thoughts on going back to football. I know we've hired 13 coordinators from different schools all over. What is your thoughts on, if they're coming over here to work for us, they're going to bring 2 or 3 kids or their best kids off their team. What are your thoughts on that happening, and what would that look like?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think that is the way the game is played a little bit in this era. What will we see once the transfer portal opens? We were talking a second ago about, just during the break, about all the quarterbacks that are in the portal right now. Arkansas has got a good one in KJ Jackson, but you feel like they're going to probably bring somebody else in.
I would imagine
as well.
on most staffs where you have new coaches, you're going to see a handful, maybe two handfuls of players who are with these guys that come with them. But, when kids transferred, moved and signed even before the portal, lots of times it was based on a relationship with a coach. Most of the time it was. So there's really not that much that's changed there. The one thing that I do kind of find interesting, and I hope I word this right because I don't want to make it sound for a moment like I'm disparaging Travis Williams, but coordinator is a really important word. You can be a great position coach. You can be a great linebackers coach. You can be a great whatever coach and maybe not necessarily be a great coordinator. That's coordinating that defense is important. Ron Roberts has a lot of experience. Now, he's only going to be as good as the guys they have playing. And as we were discussing, they got a lot of replenishing to do there. But I'm anxious to see what the defense looks like under him.
Hey, Chuck was talking earlier about if you need a home, Weichert should be your call. They're friends of ours. You can trust them. And once you go with Weichert, you're probably never going to use anyone else. And when you need a loan for that first home or that second home or whatever it is, you should get on fsbank.com and get with a lender, because they at First Security Mortgage help guide you through the process of buying that home, so you get the loan that meets your needs. First Security, you get an experienced mortgage lender you can trust, someone who knows the mortgage products to help you secure the financing you need to purchase your new home. Go to fsbank.com to connect with a lender in your area, get your questions answered, and start the mortgage process. First Security is an equal housing lender. It's 7/19. What is today, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Holy cow. 8 days from Christmas. Good mercy.
Yeah, what's your point?
You want my point?
Yes, I asked for it. Make it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. Hey, it's Bo. I recently got engaged, and Ben Blakeman helped me out. You told me the Purple Bag's undefeated.
The Purple Bag is undefeated, Bo. And not only are we where Arkansas gets engaged, but it's where our boy Bo got engaged.
I sure did, and now it's on to Christmas. What do we do now?
Purple Bag under the tree, Bo.
Take it to the next level with Blakeman's and my friend Ben. He hooked me up, and he can help you out too.
Let Blakeman's make this Christmas truly exceptional. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, because brilliance begins here.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville. He's Chuck Barrett.
He's Bo Mattingly.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I just want to say we need to appreciate Bart a little more because Bart know what the hell he's talking about. Boy, you bad, boy.
The Chuck and Bo
Bart
Show.
knows what he's talking
You
about.
think
I mean,
Cecil's got him a Nick Pringle jersey today
Pringle.
after
You better.
14 and 7
Off
last night?
The schneid, Cecil. Making it happen. Teamwork Roofing and Construction can make it happen for you. You need a remodel. Bart, you need a remodel on your house. You want to gut that sucker and just turn it into like some sort of just TV watching extravaganza experience.
Well, I haven't
They can
thought
do
about
that
it,
for
though.
you. They could just tear
Multiple
some walls
screens.
down. You know, they'll know the
Bank.
right ones to take down. And then the next thing you know, you've got you like just a sports theater in your home.
How about that?
They can remodel. They can put a new roof on.
How about that?
There's nothing they can't do. They're in the cabinet business now at Teamwork.
I do love a
You need
good
some
cabinet.
new cabinets?
I'm
They can
considering some
help you with
cabinets.
that. Get on their website, teamworkbuilt.com. They are the best when it comes to roofing or remodels or cabinetry because they only work with the best people. And not just like the most qualified and skilled professionals, but great people. So you know who's coming in your house, who's going to be around your property, who's on your job site. And they're going to communicate with you throughout the entire process. Licensed crews, certified materials, teamworkbuilt.com. That's the website. Teamwork Roofing and Construction and remodels and cabinetry. Built on quality, powered by Teamwork. It's just a love fest for the Razorback basketball team right now. Gary Parrish, CBS Sports, also does a podcast and radio show in Memphis. Listen to this he's kind of echoing Bart's thoughts on the SEC.
Just something I noticed as I was filing the top 25 and 1 this morning. I made a note of it. I want to get your opinion on. I didn't pick Arkansas to win the SEC. I'm not sure if you asked me right now, I would pick Arkansas to win the SEC. But in the top 25 and 1, Arkansas is currently the highest rated SEC team. Are we in a situation where John Calipari could win a title in year 2 at Arkansas?
We are in that situation. Vanderbilt is yet to play a top 30 opponent, so we have to wait and see on that. It could well be Vandy. I'm putting that out that's a distinct possibility. The SEC looks like it's wide open. Between Vandy, Bama just feels like a team that's going to be able to rattle off like 5 impressive wins in a row. Could take a couple losses. We've seen what done there. We'll get to you, Kentucky, before we get out of here. Florida, I'm not going to give up on the Gators' chances there. I think that Florida has probably played its worst ball of the season, honestly. So it feels wide open. There's even a couple more teams in there that could be factors, but Arkansas is in the thick of it as anyone. There's someone in our chat right now that says Arkansas is the best team in the SEC. Could well prove to be true. They obviously have the talent to do so. I thought that was a very important morale, not even a morale boosting win, just an important win for Arkansas, especially after the bumpiness to start Cal's first season. They've avoided that for the most part here and seem to be well positioned as we get ready to flip into league play in January.
That's Gary Parrish and a host to be named later.
Yeah, I was going to say that other guy.
Yeah.
That other guy.
We'll get that. I apologize.
Oh, I think he's on. I don't think he's saying things that we've
Chuck's
not heard lots
younger
of people
brother,
say.
Jerry.
Yeah,
Jerry Barrett.
Ken and Jerry Blum.
Yeah.
I don't think he's off base there. You look at now. I don't read a whole lot into necessarily the win or the loss in some of these marquee games, and not only Arkansas, but like Alabama and Kentucky. When you play these marquee games, unless you just get blown out, like Arizona blew out Alabama the other night. Arizona's better than Alabama. We do know that. So when you play these marquee games, like the Michigan State game for Arkansas, and you don't win, but I mean, you're right there till the end. I think that serves you just as well as winning the ball game does by the time you get to March. I'm not talking necessarily about where they seed you. I'm just talking about the way you play. All these teams, Alabama, Arkansas, Kentucky, all of them have been seasoned by these non-conference games. They're good to begin with. It's going to be a heck of a race.
Matt Norlander, also with CBS Sports. That's who was on the
Okay,
podcast
all right. I'm familiar with Matt.
Bart Pullman, digging deep.
I've heard of him.
And getting to the bottom of all that. Thank you, Bart. Of course, Bart's in the Chevy of Fayetteville situation.
Well, and there's no situation too big that Bart can't resolve.
Tom Murphy spent 35 minutes with Ryan Silverfield in his office talking football. Where are they? Where are they going? What's the latest?
What's your plan?
What is the plan? Like, we heard it from him when he got hired. He was on here before he even did his news conference. But let's hear what Tom Murphy got out of him when we come back on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Hold on, guys. I'm on the Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
It's your final chance to take advantage of the end-of-the-year savings at Chevy of Fayetteville. For a limited time, you can shop over 200 new Chevys, all with the biggest discounts of the entire year. You can even enjoy financing rates as low as 0%, making it the perfect moment to upgrade your ride. Don't wait. These deals won't last. Stop by Chevy of Fayetteville and let Mark, Denver, and Chris help you find the Chevy that is perfect for you. Together, let's drive.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Chuck, you've been around a while, and look, I don't mean that ugly, and Bo, you've been around not as long as Chuck.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
what does the future look like? What does this week look like? And can you get yourself out of bed and just get rolling this morning with a smile on your face? Can you stare adversity in the eye?
Boy, you're asking a lot over there, man. I mean, with every question you're posing, I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Ryan Silverfield has 3 coordinators hired, maybe more, but those are the ones that have been announced as far as staff goes, and we'll continue to talk about that moving forward. Tom Murphy, who's been covering Razorback football for quite some time, WholeHogSports.com, the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, went into Silverfield's office, sat down with him, and talked about where the football program's headed. The headline is Arkansas football coach Ryan Silverfield discusses reconstruction of the program, and Tom's kind enough to hop on with us this morning. Tom, good morning. Hope you're well.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, guys. I'm doing pretty good. Pleasure to be on.
Well, thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for making time for us this early. And just your thoughts. I mean, what did you walk out of the room thinking to begin with after your discussion with Coach Silverfield?
Well, it went for about 35 minutes, and I'll say this. I think he's a very engaging guy. So every topic that I wanted to try to cover, he had a story, he had a sidebar, interesting thoughts. He's a well-spoken guy. I just think he and Katie together make a really cool dynamic. Feed off each other, very enlightened people, and I posed the question to him about this is a daunting schedule. I mean, Arkansas hasn't had a consistent winning football in more than a decade, and you have a daunting schedule. And his response was, "Daunting says who?" Every SEC schedule is tough. Every schedule we took on at Memphis was tough, and so I think he's got the right attitude about going in and convincing the players they can win games. And honestly, if you look back to last year, there were so many close games that if they make a play or two late in a game, even an A&M game, they can win the game, and they just weren't able to do that. And so maybe if you change the mindset, get the guys to believe that they can do it, a decent turnaround is on the horizon in a short order if those things fall into place. But, it's just so tough, and I think he's aware of that, but it just doesn't seem to faze him what he's looking at.
You mentioned his wife, Katie. Interesting that you would talk about them being a great dynamic, great team. You don't always do an interview with the head coach, and that's something that you walk away thinking about. What makes this what you described there?
Well, I did put that down on my agenda of things I wanted to ask him, because I had talked to some folks in Memphis who talked about how he got into the community. I mean, one of his responsibilities before he became head coach was to help fundraise, and so he got to make relationships with donors, and he's like, I don't even think about these people as donors. I think about them as friends. And he's leaving Memphis, and he gets calls from some of those folks and goes like, hey, we're still friends, And so, hey, if you can contribute to Arkansas, that'd be great too. But if you can't, we're still friends. And but Katie was such a mover and shaker in the Memphis area as a government relations person at the University of Memphis, and then working in with the folks in Nashville in state government. So she's a very sharp person. You could tell during his opening presser with Hunter that he values her input and her decision making and things like that. And he's like, sometimes I talk too fast. I speak my mind, and she's used the word blunt. And everybody got a laugh out of that because blunt is a good way to describe it. But I just think they go well together, and I think she's going to be a force in Arkansas.
Well, to me, that's one of the things. Like, you got to be able to coach, and you got to be able to recruit, and you got to be in the portal, evaluate, and all those things. And from what we hear of those who know Ryan Silverfield around the country, what Hunter relayed from all the conversations he had was, Silverfield checks all those boxes. But we know, having been here, having watched the last few years, maybe the biggest thing is how do they get the resources? And I know Hunter went out and he started this fundraising effort and all that. But, Tom, I don't know if there's anybody that can do more than a good head coach can do from that standpoint. Like, if you can go out and sell your program as a head coach, in my opinion, that's where you have the best chance to really make hay out there trying to fundraise.
Isn't that the truth? And, of course, that Hunter related the story at the opening presser about being in the courtside club and him talking to a major donor and Silverfield, and then they parted, and the donor walked up to Hunter and had $1 million or, seven-figure donation ready to roll. And so he's got a way about him. He's very engaging, as I said, and I'm very interested to see all the programs that change coaches, what their teams look like, because it's so hard to develop the consistency of a Georgia and an Alabama of recent vintage, to do it year after year. And that's what Ryan Silverfield wants to do, is be able to have Arkansas football on more of an even plane and not have hills and valleys. And so if they can he seems to have the energy to be doing all this. I don't know how they do it, but to have guys engaged in portal, scouting, and to talk to the current team and to get the staff together. And it's a big task, and so far he seems to be pedal to the metal on doing that.
In terms of the football, reconstructing the roster, I'm sure you guys discussed that, personnel. What's his, beyond the obvious, if you got to have more money, you got to go out and work the portal, what's his plan to reconstruct this thing?
Well, right now it's just kind of general. Like, for instance, he says they watched every clip of every current player, even guys that really didn't play much, to say, what's this guy's value going to be? Do we want him? Can he help us this year? Can he possibly help us in 2 years? As far as like specifics, like we need to get 6 cornerbacks or anything like that, we didn't go that deep into it. But I'm sure he understands number of guys needed at each position to have a little more depth. Because Arkansas, quite frankly, was very thin, particularly on the defensive front. And so they understand they're going to have to hit that very hard in the portal and then develop the guys they have on the roster. I'll just throw a name out there. We didn't talk about him, but just say a Reginald Vaughn or someone else on the defensive front,
Kevin Otis,
who got a little bit of work, but how much is this guy going to develop? What's his attitude like? Can he fit into what we want to build? And then how much money can we allot from our revenue sharing and what have you to set up with NIL to try to keep them on the roster? I mean, there's some no-brainers like, do you want to have Bradley Shaw back? Yes, you do. Wyatt Simmons, several other guys on the roster that you got to carve out what you need to keep them. But it's those other guys where you're going to find your depth. And so I'm sure they're knee-deep in determining the value of these guys. What's interesting is we haven't seen that many names hit the portal so far.
You're right.
Whereas in the last couple of years, Chuck, there's been a lot of that. Even in the years they were going to be in the postseason, a lot of guys who had already announced to the portal by now.
That's been very noticeable.
I know you guys didn't really talk about staff. You indicated in your article that he wasn't ready to go there until things were more official across the board, I guess. Then later in the afternoon, after you talked to him, they announced the coordinators, offensive, defense, special teams. What are your thoughts on how he's done there?
Well, yeah, I do wish that we had done those in reverse order, but what happens happens. Well, Ron Roberts, he's had some good defenses before. Last year at Florida wasn't great. Were there mitigating factors and other reasons why Florida, didn't have it together? Yeah, they had a very, very difficult schedule. But he's done it before. He's going to be Arkansas's first $2 million football assistant. Certainly a veteran guy. Some of the names you've seen reported seem to be pretty straight on with some of the rest of the hires as well. Tim Cramsey, their offense is at Memphis. Now they're playing a bunch of American teams, but they had really good numbers, and they seem to be able to adapt. And you saw what they did against Arkansas. I thought they got a gift pass interference call that wasn't made to get the touchdown to pull them within 28-17. But they did what they had to do. They stayed on the ground in the second half, and they hit some big plays and beat Arkansas when I thought Arkansas had the better team last year. So they've shown they can score the ball, have a diverse offense, and then Lunsford on special teams. I guess he's getting some salary from Auburn because his salary is less than $300. So he's been doing it about 10 years. Auburn's numbers, particularly in the return game, and then punts allowed last year were very good. And so we'll just see how it shakes out. I think what we're going to see is, in terms of the total number of staff, is there's going to be a lot more assistant offensive line coaches. Because you've seen 2 O-line coach hires. You've seen a bunch of defensive backfield coach hires. I think we're going to see some assistants, and these guys are, they're analysts / safeties type positions, and hopefully Arkansas is spending on the same type level to get that kind of staff in place, and also in the recruiting department.
Yeah. Interesting stuff, man. Great work. Appreciate you making time for us today. Great read at WholeHogSports.com on Ryan Silverfield discussing the reconstruction of the program. He's Tom Murphy. Tom, you're great. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Tom.
Have a great day, man. Merry Christmas.
You bet, you guys. I don't know how y'all get up so early day after day. I used to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed real early, but these days I'm a little slower in the morning.
Well,
we fake it. We
do.
All right.
Yeah. We do. Well, you helped us get through it this morning, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tom.
We appreciate it.
See ya,
man. Tom Murphy, a true pro in our business. One of those few that are left, Chuck, from a decade gone by.
Well, I think it shows the respect people have for Tom that, he got 35 minutes with Ryan Silverfield.
That's right.
Yeah, that kind of shows the body of his work over the years.
Yeah, and if you haven't read it, it's good stuff. I mean, look, we all want to know, what the end game is on everything. And right now, you only have what you have to go on. And I think so far, Silverfield's doing a great job. How he does in the portal, what the roster actually looks like, will be the most defining thing we have at the end of January. When we get to the end of January, we'll have a whole lot more of a feeling about how this go from the day he was hired in the first, 45 to 60 days, whatever it will have been.
Well, I mean, clearly you've got so many spots to fill. The players that have re-upped, though, I mean, you read these names. I mean, these are all guys that you want back. So that's encouraging. And I don't know what people's contract situations are, but it's been noticeable that there have not been as many players jump into the portal. You just hope there's a bunch of good ones out there that pick Arkansas because Razorbacks need them.
Got to hit a break at 7:47. The Chuck and Bo Show, Wednesday. Good morning. You guys are part of my family. Everyone that listens to this show is just part of the Chuck and Bo family. We're building a community here.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yuengling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yuengling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Imagine every sip and bite feels like you're celebrating the finer things in life. Chef Shiloh and the bartenders at Tusker's Tavern in Fayetteville have just dropped new menu items celebrating a cocktail culture and culinary craftsmanship. Daily happy hour, 5 to 6:30. 20% off wine by the glass and $5 local draft beer. And for fun, they've created Unhappy Hour, Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 11 p.m. with the same specials. It's Tusker's Tavern at the corner of Mission and Crossover in Fayetteville.
The nation's best home court advantage lives inside Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks are back inside the basketball palace of Mid-America, and Coach Calipari and the Hogs need you there and need you loud all season long. A limited number of single-game tickets are available right now. Just head over to ArkansasRazorbacks.com and purchase yours today.
I want to see you and Bart in the old three-legged race.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let me just...
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Bart's over there fact-checking. Kind of ruined...
Just ruined the whole day for me. Has everything I've said on this show been fact-checked?
This would not have happened. This would not have happened.
Have you gone home and fact-checked everything I've said?
No.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
DSI, drivedsi.com, bringing you the morning drive on the Chuck and Bo Show. If you're a truck driver like Rod and you're looking for a different opportunity, they're still recruiting drivers. So log on to drivedsi.com. Great place to work. And they know home time's important. Great benefits package. Just log on to that website and learn more. drivedsi.com. Rod calls us every day from the road, and he's doing it again today. Rod, good morning.
Good morning. I try, sometimes I miss, like yesterday's my day off, and I'm usually working harder on my day off than I do when I work. So, yeah.
Hey, what's your route?
And every time
We probably talked about this before, but what's your daily route? Do you have the same thing every day, or like what's the story here? Do you?
Yeah, I have a dedicated route, and I go to North Central Arkansas and pick up a load of food, and I may have a drop or two on the way back, and then I drop most of the load at Fort Smith.
Okay.
So it goes out from there to everywhere else.
All right.
And yeah, I mean,
Thanks for feeding the country,
probably
Ron.
Oh, no problem, man. I like to eat too, you know.
Yeah,
so,
we all do.
yeah.
Appreciate it. What's on your
It's a little
mind today?
self-serving.
We got a little bit of a short segment here. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that I'm worried about all the hog fans. When things go well, they don't respond good. They like being unhappy, a lot of them. I mean, I like to. You know, I mean, aren't you kind of like the dog that's finally caught the car and now what the hell do I do with the car? I mean, what if we go all the way through the season and we win the national championship and the football team comes out and does well? I'm afraid there might be some depression fits because they've got nothing to gripe about.
Yeah.
I mean, I would, you know.
Postpartum.
I like griping. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Weird.
You're not wrong about that.
There's some psychology there.
Like, you just want to say when people are upset, okay, what do you want? And have them describe what they want. Okay, and then what do you want after that? And then what? And then what? Well, and then win the national championship. And then what? Do it again?
Well, you got to have 2 or 3 things you're unhappy about. So when you have a bad day, you got a go-to gripe, you know. If the Razorbacks are winning, you don't have that go-to gripe. You can't blame everything on Hunter Yurachek if they're winning.
If you miss anything on the Chuck and Bo Show, you can catch it on demand. Subscribe on YouTube or check us out wherever you get podcasts. Chuck and Bo on Demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this. Woodhouse Spa is making the holidays easier and more relaxing. Give the gift of calm. Woodhouse delivers a customizable spa experience with every service tailored to your needs. And Woodhouse Spa gift cards are as meaningful as they are effortless. You can pick them up online at rogers.woodhousespas.com. Or if you go in person and spend $250 or more, you'll receive a special holiday gift while supplies last. Woodhouse Spa Rogers in Pinnacle Hills or online at rogers.woodhousespas.com. Need help growing your brand with strategy and creativity? At Vanquish Marketing, the mission is simple. Help businesses grow with clarity, kindness, and excellence. They don't just run ads or manage campaigns. They come alongside brands as a true partner. By creating data-driven marketing funnels and building strategies that scale, they equip their clients for long-term success. Guided by their core values, they know growth is about more than transactions. It's about people. Visit vanquish.marketing to jumpstart your brand today.
Donuts, Red Bull, and lottery tickets. I mean, how could you want anything
Courtesy
more?
of the Chuck and Bo Show.
The Chuck and Bo Show. Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
National Odometer Day. People were sending in, they were texting in their odometers, and somebody wants to know what yours is.
About 200,000 miles.
For real.
Yeah, there's some highway miles out there.
But really, 200,000. What year is your vehicle?
Oh,
it's not.
I thought you were talking about me, like my body. I thought that's what we were talking about.
We did get into that too.
I thought you were asking how many miles was on me. I am the
80
Chevy
Dodge Dart.
Chevelle.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this much.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
Driving my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Well, good morning. It's Wednesday. We'll get you what to watch. Brought to you by Macadoodles coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Wine Down
We
Wednesday.
got things to watch.
15% off every bottle of wine at Macadoodles. We'll get into that. Look, the holidays are fast approaching, and Chuck was pointing out earlier, we're 8 days away from Christmas, and we're in that zone right now where if you order something online, okay, like Amazon, and it says it's going to be there, by the 23rd.
Christmas.
Or
by Christmas, yeah.
That'll actually say that on there, delivered by Christmas.
Yes. It's a guarantee.
I sent my mom flowers on a Mother's Day weekend one time. They still haven't arrived.
Yeah.
That was like 5 years ago.
And see, that's the thing. You can order it with the best of intentions, and they can promise you the moon. But if it doesn't show up, it's on you.
That's right.
I mean, it's on you.
Mom still had no flowers on Mother's Day.
You can't blame it on Amazon. You can't blame it on the flower company. You've just got to take the hit.
You do, and you're in that window right now where it's a pretty big risk.
And
on
so
whether it's going to actually arrive, no matter what it says.
The hard reality for guys right now is you may actually have to go to the store. You're going to have to go to the mall. Is the bottom line. And that and
the mall.
That's a hard realization. It's a hard realization.
You got to get past the food court.
If it's even still open, you got to make your way through the mall.
It is a tough scene. And the thing is you're not just there sitting in one of those massage chairs where your whole body shakes.
No, yeah, right.
But here's what you can do. Woodhouse Spa is offering a free gift if you go in and buy a gift card of $250 or more. So you can go 2 for 1. You could get a gift card and then like a robe or something for your wife or your significant other. And so they've got you covered. It's in Rogers. You can go right in there. You've got to go in the store to actually get the gift. But if you can't make it in the store, you can order it online, and I assume you can go get it in the store later.
Will it be there by Christmas?
But you don't have to have it delivered. So they're a brick and mortar right here, and it is a wonderful facility. Rogers.woodhousespas.com online. Woodhouse Spa in Rogers, just off Pinnacle Hills Parkway. But we're also giving away a $250 gift card.
There's been a lot of response to this.
Yes.
Lots of response.
Well, I mean, it's the gift of relaxation, a customizable spa experience. I mean, you get the whole treatment when you go in there, and they got everything you can imagine, including a mimosa if you want that. But all you have to do to register for this gift card is you go to chuckandboshow.com. chuckandboshow.com.
Specially created website.
That's all
just
it is.
for this.
We have no business with a website other than we're going to sign you up for a $250 gift card. And you just put your email in, and that's it. You're done. You're registered. You'll get a confirmation email back so you know it went through, and you're in. That's all you got to do. Just go type your email in. That way we can get a hold of you. And we also, we'll just randomly select. You have a better chance of winning this $250 gift card than you do the Razorback raffle.
Yeah, let
and
that
it doesn't
sink
cost
in.
you
Let
anything.
that sink in.
And it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't. You don't have to put $5 in or anything. So you get a $250 gift card, perhaps, by just putting your email in. Again, chuckandboshow.com. It's the easiest thing ever. It's like a screen, and it says enter your email here. Bang, shared. We got you.
Can do it.
Clay Maxey's phoned in. Clay, good morning. What's going on?
Hey, Clay.
How's everybody doing?
Well, we're doing great.
We're just
Clay.
8 days from Christmas.
Yeah.
The question is, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, I've got Skinner in here with me, Bo, and I always like to bring up positive things when Skinner's around because he's had to deal with so many athletic negatives this past season with golf and I did want to mention that Chuck's Bryant Hornets did win the state championship.
Yeah.
So I know
Bryant guy.
Yeah, well, we had a
holiday season.
big celebration, as you might imagine.
Did you go down there and talk to the team?
Yeah, I gave him the talk
before the game. Yeah,
you know, Skinner's a Harding alum. Big picture. They got a statue of him down there in Cersei.
How about
and
that?
So we were we're just talking about his big trip
Michael
down
Skinner.
to the national championship, D2 national championship.
Or is he,
this weekend. for
Skinner, are you going to the game?
Yes, I'm going to the game.
Where is the game? Where do they play
Got
that?
an entourage.
Where do they play that game?
McKinney, Texas.
Okay.
It's the stadium there in McKinney. Yep.
Are they
played there 2 years ago. I was there. They blew out that Colorado School of the Mines. That was pretty exciting.
What's their mascot? The Colorado School of the Mines.
Miners.
I have no idea. I think it's the Drillers. In all honesty, I think it's the Drillers.
It's not the Bisons.
Yeah.
It is not the mighty Bisons.
The plural Bisons.
Yeah. So we got some good local kids playing for Harding. Brady Barnett here out of Mountain Home, and Cole Keelan's the quarterback, has a chance to win.
Not him. I think he might be all conference.
Keelan?
No, I don't think he's winning the Heisman.
No, he's got a chance. He's got a chance to win 52 games or so.
Yeah.
He started 52 games.
I think he's 55 and 4 or something.
Yeah, and it was set like the national record for wins in Division II.
Yeah, and he's banged up going into this game. He got hurt there 2 weeks ago. So.
It's big Bison football up here. Just wanted to celebrate that with you guys this morning.
Well, we really appreciate it. So
now this is a rematch,
is this
right?
a back-to-back? Did they win last year? They won the title last year? Harding did? No.
No.
Ferris State did.
They won 2 years ago, got beat by Ferris last year in like the semis, I think, or quarters or semis. We had to go up north, play in the terrible weather. They barely beat us, and then now we got a rematch with them this year for a chance to win.
So that
2 or
was
3 years.
Trinidad Chambliss last year. That was the quarterback of the team they're playing this year.
Yeah.
That's a good program, apparently.
Yep.
So Harding's got a chance to
ball
win the
player,
national championship. Is this game televised?
That's right.
I believe they've been on ESPN, like the ESPN Plus app. Ocho.
Yeah.
The Ocho. Yeah.
Ocho. they're on the Watch
Times they
ESPN
call
app.
the game.
When is the game? What time is the game Saturday?
3 o'clock Central.
3 o'clock Central. ESPN 2.
No
Bart
kidding, they
has
got a
those.
dynasty down there at Harding.
They certainly have. You're right.
Well, we expect a full report from you in the middle. Like, get your phone out, Skinner, at the game. Get right in the middle of the celebration. Get down on the field. Take some videos and get them out here to us on social media so we can all celebrate together.
Yeah, that'll probably happen. I'll post it right to all my accounts.
Well, just send it to us. We'll take care of it. I don't want you to have a mishap.
Yeah. Okay. Thank goodness.
He's got fat fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to help him get his change out of Coke machine.
Are they having
They
fun?
don't
or
like
what?
it when you shave.
Whatever you guys are doing this
teamwork
morning, I
Ruth,
want
you
some
heard
of
it here
that.
first.
Yeah. Y'all have a great day. Merry Christmas. And go Harding.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. Go
See you,
Harding.
boys.
Go
Be
Bison.
careful.
This is what we do, Chuck.
Yeah.
We just have coffee with you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it
They're
is.
just chatting it up.
They're on a roll
They're
already.
chatting it up in the vehicle, and we're just a part of it.
I think the Colorado School of Mines are the ore diggers.
Ore diggers.
I know their mascot is the actual mascot is a donkey, like the logo.
Chuck,
is
give
a
me some
donkey.
play-by-play of the ore diggers.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Ore diggers have
that'll
it at
get you
their own
fired.
20.
That's a team that'll get you fired right there,
I
Bart.
believe they're the ore diggers. Somebody check me on that. But I think that's right.
Oh, we forgot to tell Clay and Skinner to sign their wives up for this gift card.
Yeah.
You guys need to go on chuckandbowshow.com, chuckandbowshow.com, and put your email addresses in there for a chance to win a $250 gift card to Woodhouse Spas.
20 people just signed up in that segment, by the way.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
Listen, Bart out there just throwing numbers out there like that.
yeah.
20 more here in a second.
Yeah.
ChuckandBoShow.com.
It's easy.
Hey, let's do what to watch. You said there's
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff to watch. Macadoodles gives 15% off every bottle of wine today, even if it's already on sale. It's Wine Down Wednesday. They're north of the state line in Bella Vista, West Siloam Springs, and guess who in Bentonville? Any of those locations, you get 15% off every bottle of wine in the store. And Macadoodles is a great place to plan your holiday party. If you're trying to make a special cocktail for your holiday get-together, maybe it's Christmas Day, you always do that, they can help you with that. They can give you ideas. They can give you the recipe. They can take you throughout the store to help you get all the supplies. And then they're going to walk it all out to your car. Their customer service is unmatched, competitive pricing, incredible selection at Macadoodles. All right, what are we watching?
Well, we've got a basketball game tonight. Vanderbilt is at Memphis at 6 on ESPN2. Obviously, Arkansas will play Vanderbilt this year. Had the exhibition game against Memphis, so that's a game worth watching for Razorback fans. We have bowl games tonight. People.
Really?
Bowl games.
Which bowl game?
Plural. At 4 o'clock, we have the Cure Bowl between Old Dominion and South Florida.
That's
on
today?
ESPN.
Wow.
Alex Golish, is he coaching?
I don't believe so, no.
Wow. I haven't really heard anything about Alex Golish since he was hired. Have you?
No, not a ton.
I hear a lot about Sumrall.
Not a ton.
I don't hear anything about Golish.
Well, he's quietly going.
I don't
about
like.
his
By the
work.
way, I don't like that. I don't like that move. I don't like that career move for him going to Auburn. Just as an aside, I don't like it for a lot of reasons.
Well, a lot of people down there with a lot
I think,
more money.
I think
A lot of
he's. I
things.
think he's a really good coach. I think that's a bad career move. We'll see.
Really, that $3 or $4 extra million a year.
No, I'm just talking about in terms of his coaching career.
Oh, okay.
Like I think Auburn's kind of a dumpster fire.
Okay.
And,
Would you take that dumpster fire for I don't know $6-7 million?
well, sure, of course I would. Anybody would,
Yeah.
but
for him, he should have just.
Well, I think there are probably other.
Should have held out for
opportuni- I think-
Michigan.
I think there are other opportunities that would have probably been a better fit for him.
Who's kicking themselves? Sorry for the aside here. Who's kicking themselves? What coach is kicking themselves right now for taking a job, not having any idea the Michigan job would come open, and they'd rather be there, and they could be.
Or for
Is-
signing an extension when
Right.
the Michigan job came open.
Right.
Brian
we'll never
Kelly's
know.
out there.
We'll
Brian
never-
Kelly's
Brian
out
Kelly
there.
is I think he'd be a great fit at Michigan right now.
Yeah, I mean,
really.
Notre Dame fans would hate him even more.
I think Brian Kelly could do fine at Michigan. That's more his speed.
Oh no,
All
I
that-
think that'd be a
that
great
uppity,
fit.
that uppity
Yeah.
crowd and all.
I
he'd
think that'd
fit
be
right
a great
in.
fit for Brian Kelly.
Nobody does a conference room, in Chicago like Brian Kelly can do with all those Michigan sippers.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think? What do you think a Michigan gathering looks like with, football donors at a boardroom in Chicago?
Wine.
You think there's wine there?
Yeah,
Red
definitely
wine.
No, it's in 11. It's probably white wine.
Yeah, maybe.
And then they
Maybe.
move to the afternoon
Yeah.
course. They eventually
There's
get
definitely
to
wine
the
in there.
cab.
There's probably vodka in the
Yeah.
morning, if I'm guessing.
Maybe so.
A screwdriver?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe so.
Michigan's. I will say this: I've been to that campus one time. We played basketball there, and now that's a college campus. I mean, that is a college campus right there. Just the enormity of the whole thing. I will always remember when we played Michigan down in the Citrus Bowl. When Houston Nutt was the coach. Watching them run out on the field, that band playing, it's like, man, that's a major college football program right there. My point in all this is Michigan right now is in a bad spot, but it won't last long. Alabama's been in a bad spot. It didn't last long. LSU's been in a bad spot. Didn't last long.
Penn State.
Penn State. Michigan will be back in short order.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that wouldn't be the worst thing, Brian Kelly at Michigan.
No, not at all.
I mean, I haven't heard anybody mention that.
I haven't really heard a lot of names associated with that job.
People
period.
throw around Jed Fish.
Yeah,
and
I know.
they throw around Kenny,
Dillingham.
Dillingham.
Yeah.
But didn't Dillingham basically weep the other day saying how much he loved Arizona State?
But nobody in their
Michigan.
right mind saying, no, I'm not going to Michigan. I'm going to stay at Arizona State. I mean, you can say that until the offer's there. And then it's like,
Or
well,
until it's done,
yeah,
done.
until it's done. then you just like show up in Ann Arbor. But
those tears turn into happy tears.
Hey, I'll tell you what though, that would be climate change from Tempe to Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Yeah, well,
no thanks.
Christmas feels a little different weather-wise.
That's a real thing, man.
You're darn right it is.
Oh gosh, dang. Whew.
We also have the 68 Ventures Bowl.
Bart,
what is that?
Bart, are you giving us games that we want to watch, or are you?
They're bowl games. I thought everybody wanted to watch every bowl game. That's why there are a million of them.
Who's playing? Who's playing?
It is the Louisiana Raging Cajuns versus the Fightin' Blue Hens of Delaware.
I'll watch that game.
In their first year as an FBS program.
Go Blue
Delaware.
Hens. What
Absolutely.
time do they play?
That's at 7:30 on ESPN.
These are like regular season Tuesday night games.
That's appointment viewing right there.
What else we got?
those
When's the first bowl game that matters?
Friday. It's called the College Football Playoff.
See, that's what we're waiting on. We've got
the
two
bowl games don't matter, man.
Hey,
They matter to the teams that are there.
Give me the playoff schedule real quick, like because they're not all on.
No, there's one on Friday.
and
There's
then
one
Saturday.
on Friday. Yeah. Give me just 1 second. Alabama, Oklahoma is Friday in Norman, 7 o'clock on ABC.
Friday night.
And then the rest of them are Saturday. Miami A&M at 11 a.m. on ABC. That's an injustice to Kyle Field. Tulane at Ole Miss.
Well, you knew there was going to be an injustice in there somewhere.
Tulane at Ole Miss, 2:30 on TNT. Play that game at 11 a.m.
Yeah,
James
more
Madison,
injustice.
Oregon, 6:30 on TNT.
Don't even
play that
play
game
it.
at
Just don't even play it.
Play that game at 11 a.m. What are we doing? Golly.
It's 8:18. Good morning. What are we doing? I don't know if anybody else is having fun, but this is a blast for me.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hey, it's Bo. I recently got engaged, and Ben Blakeman helped me out. You told me the Purple Bag's undefeated.
The Purple Bag is undefeated, Bo. And not only are we where Arkansas gets engaged, but it's where our boy Bo got engaged.
I sure did, and now it's on to Christmas. What do we do now?
Purple Bag under the tree, Bo.
Take it to the next level with Blakeman's and my friend Ben. He hooked me up, and he can help you out too.
Let Blakeman's make this Christmas truly exceptional. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, because brilliance begins here.
It's your final chance to take advantage of the end-of-the-year savings at Chevy of Fayetteville. For a limited time, you can shop over 200 new Chevys, all with the biggest discounts of the entire year. You can even enjoy financing rates as low as 0%, making it the perfect moment to upgrade your ride. Don't wait. These deals won't last. Stop by Chevy of Fayetteville and let Mark, Denver, and Chris help you find the Chevy that is perfect for you. Together, let's drive.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
you in the holiday spirit yet?
No, I'm not. And I don't think it's a shortcoming. I'm not trying to get there. It's just that, like, the week will come and it'll happen organically.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Bart's gonna all the injustices, all the
Bart can spot an injustice a mile away.
morons and all the people.
Morons.
He's got. He's gonna have a naughty list for us on Friday. Who's getting coal for Christmas? And like they're not getting that $250 Woodhouse gift card.
No. Bart is the final judge and jury, too.
ChuckandBoShow.com. Sign up today. Get a $250 gift card. All you got to do is put your email in there. We'll register you to win, and we're going to announce it on Friday.
Okay.
Bart, every time I look across the room and Bart has some sort of, he's always got his own thing going on.
He does. It's
He's
the game within the game.
Or he's shaking his head, or something's happening over there in the Chevy
people are
at
idiots.
Fayetteville
This is
situation
related.
room.
Bart think I'm
You're gonna love
stupid?
this.
Go
You're-
ahead.
You're going to love this. We got a text. Hey, Chuck and Bo, your site is not working. Well, first of all, that's not true. It is working. It's working just fine. At least as far as I can tell.
At least
as far as we know.
The text came from Big Keith. Broke Keith.
Broke Keith.
Who struggles with technology. Continue.
I'm gonna get Broke Keith. Do we have his email? Let's get him registered.
Well, you got his Venmo, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you have that?
No, he's got his Vimo.
Vimo. Yeah, Vimo. I'm sorry,
Vimo.
Vimo.
I wonder if is he still living off the $60 I sent him, the $10 extra,
There's
the
no
50
way.
plus 10. Has he parlayed it into? Has he been able to turn it into
That's
to
been
more?
split,
By the
doubled,
way,
multiplied.
By the way, have
I
you
mean-
seen this website that Bart created to register for
No,
this
I
gift
have not.
card?
Should I go to
Type
it
in
now?
chuckandboshow.com, and I just want you to just give me your first reaction of the background and what you were looking at here. And it's just, I feel like I've arrived way early. Like, what is
Oh my
that?
God, what is that?
You like you're on a park bench looking at like a soccer field with
It's
That
AI
100. I was going to say that
trees.
100% is
It's
some
AI
kind
generated.
of AI generated
Like, what
pseudo
is-
soccer baseball.
What is
field.
that? It's like taken as if you are the goalie.
Yeah.
Well, it also looks
Not a
like
soccer field
the penalty
sur-
box is a basketball, like the lane in basketball.
Yeah, it does.
And then
Yeah.
there's like a pitching mound right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Where'd you find
Where the
that?
free throw line is.
It's surrounded by trees.
And it's a beautiful setting.
It is.
I mean, it really is.
gorgeous.
It's clearly Fayetteville, surrounded by trees. A soccer
You can
field.
almost see the morning dew.
Like there's a
You can
barbed
feel
wire
it.
fence
Yeah.
to the left, like a cow pasture.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
A couple
I
of
mean,
horses.
There's just like random
Pony.
poles in the
There's a
middle.
pony. If you squint, you can see the
This is
pony.
phenomenal.
I saw this yesterday,
Oh
and I
my
didn't want to
gosh.
comment on it because I know Bart works hard on this stuff. But I
Look,
took note of the background yesterday
look,
when I signed up
Look,
for the giveaway.
I spent an entire afternoon putting this whole giveaway
did.
together.
Did you really?
did. Oh,
it took
yeah,
you
he
that
did.
long?
He did.
Well, to build the website.
Because it looks like it's thrown together.
to build the web.
I mean, it really does.
it looks great, but also like it was thrown together.
Well, it was thrown together.
Kinda
but,
like-
I mean,
Kinda like our
all the
Christmas
back
party.
end
Yeah.
stuff, getting everything done and set up and all that. Yeah.
No, it looks good. You did a great job.
It needs some work.
Broke
Hey,
Keith.
Hey, there's no connection between the picture and a spa, but once you get by that,
Well.
it's a really good page.
It's true. It's also nothing to do with the Chuck and Bo
no,
show.
Absolutely not.
There's nothing associated with either of these
No.
two things, but our name's there and Woodhouse name's
That's,
there.
yeah.
Woodhouse Spa. Broke Keith on the street.
Hey, Big Beef up in the house. What's going on, guys?
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Hey,
Christmas,
you
Keith.
too. You too. No, I was trying to let you know because I'm putting in my email and I'm hitting the button and nothing's happening. It's not going through. Saying, "Okay,
Really?
congratulations, you're entered." Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Bart,
do that.
talk him
Sends
through
you an
this,
email.
Bart. Talk him through this, Bart.
It doesn't.
Hey, Bart,
it
I like
doesn't-
that website you got going on. It's nice, man. I used to make websites like that, and then I turned 11.
Keith.
hey, Keith, bite me.
Oh, here we go.
Bite me.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. We're done with you. Goodbye.
Oh,
My
wow.
two
Bart,
almost
don't be
just
so
made that
mean.
website.
Don't be so mean.
Hey, Keith, I don't think you understand how this works. We can make fun of
Yeah,
Bart.
you
can't.
Yeah.
Like that,
Uh,
your family can make fun of
That's
family,
right.
but you start making fun of our family, and we're gonna
Hey, I'm
find
part
you.
of your family.
Nobody talks
We're
to
gonna
Bart
have-
that way but us.
Keith just said he's part of our family. He just said it twice. He's part.
I wouldn't go there. I call in and get harassed.
Wow.
I'm the special son you guys don't talk about.
You do throw yourself out there, and we don't talk about you. You're right.
No, I just wanted you guys to know. Hey, Bart, it looks nice. Though.
Keith, listen. What Bart was trying to explain to you before you got on, the offensive train was that if you go check your email, you will have a return email that says you're in from Chuck and Mo Show. That's
when you hit the click your button, it all change screens or some kind of writing saying, congratulations, you're in, so you know. I don't know it.
We know you love.
Keith, next time I'll let you spend a day building the site, okay? And set the whole system up and all the work that goes into it, all right? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You're in.
Bye.
That's all.
Bye.
That's all I'm saying.
Bye. Why don't you go put in another 16-team parlay?
Get out. Go.
Why don't you go put in another 16-team parlay I'm sure it will come real close.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is Bart's. Hey, this is the Christmas dinner right here, Chuck.
You got a 10-year-old website. I mean, come on now.
Keith, I wouldn't trust you to build it.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, guys.
Hey, happy holidays.
Pass the green bean casserole, please.
What a jackwagon.
Could you pass the Yingling?
Oh, my God.
Could you pass me a Yingling, please?
So much fun.
Yeah, it's the next generation of light beer. Tastes like a Yingling, but it's only 95 calories. It should be at your holiday party for moments such as that one.
I know this is an audio medium, and I shouldn't just shake my head, but words fail me.
The Chuck and Mo Show.
Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mengarelli are the real deal, two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes. And now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
All right, guys, holiday season's here, and you want to look sharp for photos, parties, and family gatherings. You've heard Bo talk about the Sweatnam Edge, their program built specifically for men, and now is a great time to start your own. Through January 1st, when you buy 30 units of Bro Talks, you get 10 for free. Step into the holidays looking like you just scored the winning touchdown. Call 479-383-2818 or visit SwetnamCosmetic.com to learn more about the Sweatnam Edge.
Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
you enjoy fake AI generated stories?
I do.
And getting
I
scammed on
do.
the internet.
I do.
Facebook is for you.
That's what I like. That's what I want.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Well, if you're just getting out in the world today, out here in the wild, a couple headlines for you. The Hogs rolled last night, 108-80. TB had a career-high 26 points. Acuff just keeps doing what he does. 23 points, 10 assists. He had steals and rebounds, too.
0 turnovers.
0 turnovers. What's his turnover ratio in the last 2 games?
9-1.
9-1. Arkansas made it official yesterday on the hiring of offensive coordinator Tim Cramsey from Memphis, defensive coordinator Ron Roberts from Florida, special teams coordinator Chad Lunsford from Auburn. They've got over $3 million in coordinators here, and the defensive coordinator is the highest paid coordinator Arkansas has ever had. Ron Roberts, $2 million a year.
The thing that's interesting to me about college football staffs, and we're doing it now, and everybody, is going to be doing it pretty soon if they're not. I mean, you've got assistants to the assistants. You've got it's like NFL staffs. You've got guys that are coaches. They may not necessarily always be on the field, but they're coaches and part of your staff.
I think what they've basically done is they've gone in college now from just calling coaches quality control that are, quote, support staff, to now they're the assistant offensive line coach, or they're the assistant receivers coach, or whatever.
It's another set of eyes. And I don't mean just like, hey, let's all watch this guy at the same time. It's another set of eyes in terms of all the video, all the things that one person can do while another person's doing something else. It's not as though, hey, let's all 6 guys get in the room, see what we think about this fella. I'm sure some of that happens, but you're able to get more done that way.
Bart is he's getting a list together of all the people that are not getting anything for Christmas.
Based on the people he doesn't like.
Yeah.
The coal list.
Yes.
It's a long list.
We're going to do that on Friday when we give away the gift card. We would announce the winner, and then we're going to give out all the people that aren't getting anything.
Yeah. We'll announce who's not winning, and then we will announce who is.
Not even a perishable ham. How about those caramels we got yesterday from First Security Bank? They came from Ozark Valley Candy Co.
They're good.
Oh, Joe, we were talking about you yesterday.
Thanks.
I never got to try one of those coffee caramels.
Nope.
You kept. We
I
had
did.
3 other bags.
I
of
guarded
different
them with my
flavors.
life.
And we were going to trade like we at the Little League World Series if we were
A
at
family
pins.
dinner. You
Yeah.
pass it around.
Yeah, no, none of that.
I didn't play. I was not part of that.
If Chuck does the white elephant gift participation and gets the one he wants, he's going to Irish goodbye.
I gotta
tomorrow.
go.
Yeah. There's no chance it's leaving his hands again.
No.
Once
I
they're
learned my
in there-
lesson. No, I learned my lesson on that. It was 2 or 3 years ago. I was at a Christmas party and Clay Henry was there, and I won one of these ice machines that makes like Sonic ice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I saw one of those in the store the other day.
And I could see the covet in Clay's eyes. I knew what was going on. And when it was Clay's turn, he took it from me. And then, get this. He goes back over there to his little compound over there in north central Arkansas. He starts making drinks, and he sends me pictures to taunt me.
Oh.
As though that, might add to the moment.
That sounds like something Clay would
And
do. That checks out.
But ever since then, if I get a good white elephant gift at one of these parties, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Period.
That's smart.
We should do that with the 4 of us.
Oh, yeah, we should.
4-person white elephant.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do it tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
because after the show tomorrow, Chuck leaves for the Big Apple, that big game, and the Houston game. So he won't be here on Friday.
Yeah.
And we could do it without him. And then we're off for the week of Christmas.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, we're sort of back. Are we back the week of New Year's doing
For a couple days.
Yeah. I'm going to be here, there, and everywhere. I don't even know when I'm going to be in and when I'm not. Go to a playoff game and whatever. I got to, you know what?
I don't know what
Friday.
to do next week. I mean, it's like, Christmas, hang out at the house, do
Chuck's
a
trying to
family
angle to
thing,
not do more shows.
Or do I, travel? I mean, what do we do?
Well, that's up to you entirely. But
Thank
for
you.
me,
Thank you.
I'm going to do a small bit of travel Christmas afternoon, be gone for like 3 or 4 days.
I got you.
And then I got to come back and fly to L.A. to the Rose Bowl.
Well, it's tough.
And
It's
then-
tough being a
well,
big timer, man.
It's where, yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
by the
that-
way, I think
all
the first
that air
episode's
travel.
live. I know you if you want to go home and watch it. What to watch? Yeah, Disney Plus,
Now,
ESPN.
what channel? What channel?
It's on Disney Plus
Disney
and
Plus.
ESPN Plus. I don't know when it's going to air on ESPN. It may be tonight.
It's live?
Inside. Well,
Tonight?
they do air the first episode on ESPN, but I'm not sure when. I should know these things, but we're in the weeds on the work, so I don't. Whatever.
I'm working.
Go find it.
It's the work.
I can find out, but I don't know right now. But anyhow, inside the college football playoff, Chuck's favorite show.
It is good. You guys do a great job.
The
I mean,
documentary
you really
series
do.
of
You
the
do a
playoff.
terrific job.
We were in there, on Selection Sunday.
I know.
Behind the scenes.
I know. Behind the scenes.
In there where they were making
Way
omelets for
behind
the
scenes.
There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Is it tonight?
The Field is Set, episode 1. I don't know when it streams
that on
live.
ESPN?
3 o'clock on ESPN2 today.
Disney Plus.
3 p.m.?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. That's prime time.
Yeah.
Middle of the afternoon.
That's
What's better, Bart? 11 a.m. Saturday morning or a 3 p.m. Wednesday afternoon slot?
What are your thoughts on that game at 11 a.m. in the football playoff Saturday? Who is it that's playing at 11?
Texas A&M in Miami.
Yeah. And then at night, we've got who? In primetime, we have who?
Blowouts.
Bart was just griping about this for 7 straight minutes. It was like spanned 2 commercial breaks. Chuck's just trying to
I'm like, save it for the air. Save it for the air.
get him going again.
Look.
And there, come on. Come on.
Here we go.
Look. Whoever's in charge of this, I would their head needs to be examined for scientific purposes because
Their head needs to be examined.
This makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Are all the games
is it
on
fiscally
ESPN?
irresponsible? Is it fiscally irresponsible?
What
Bart?
channels are these games on?
Well, so this is where
This is where the rubber meets the road
Right,
now.
this is where I'm very confused. So the two, what I'm calling bad games, and I'm saying bad games because the spreads are astronomical for a playoff game. It's ridiculous.
Terrible gambling games.
The Tulane Ole Miss game is at 2:30 Saturday on TNT. The James Madison Oregon game, which features a 21.5 point spread, is the primetime 6:30 p.m. game, also on TNT. My question is why, ESPN subleasing these games to Turner Sports. That's why they're playing on TNT. But why did they give primetime real estate to TNT instead of the Texas A&M Miami game? Like play Ole Miss.
Maybe they paid for it.
And maybe that's the way the deal worked. I don't know, but it's horrendous for fans.
Who gives a what?
It's horrendous.
Who
for
cares?
fans.
What do you mean it's horrendous for fans?
I want to watch A&M Miami in prime
You
want to
watch it at night.
I don't want to watch.
You got other things to do at 11 a.m.
First of all, I want to watch that game at night. Second of all, that game should be at Kyle Field at night. Like A&M has
It's an
earned
injustice
that.
to Kyle Field.
A&M has earned that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
That game should be at night at Kyle Field. However you feel about Texas A&M, that's how it should be. Like Oregon playing a game at 4:30 Pacific time against James Madison. Who gives a crap?
Well, I bet they do.
I bet Oregon fans do and James Madison fans do. The rest of the country does not.
More people watch Arkansas and Houston or Oregon.
So what are you going to do Saturday night, Bart?
Yeah. What are you going to do now? There's nothing to do.
Arkansas plays at what time Saturday?
4:30.
4:30.
It'll be over by 7 at the latest.
Hey,
you got the entire Saturday night ahead of you.
CBS, Arkansas, and Houston. I mean, we got
I'll be
your whole.
watching
Just think about it.
that.
Think about it like this.
I'll be watching that.
If I may. 11 a.m. You got a great football game. 4:30 in the afternoon.
I want something
you got a great
after the
basketball
game, though. I want something after
You know
the
what, Bart?
basketball game.
Here's a thought. Get a life and have some dinner
here
on
we go.
Saturday
Here we
night
go.
with a friend.
Yeah. Get
Or
a
you
life.
can come over to
And
my
just
house.
maybe get up out of the recliner and just get out in the wild and maybe
Stop
meet
making
someone.
your happiness dependent upon college
Maybe
football.
go to
Bart.
Tuskers. We'll give you a gift card to Tuskers. And
Go
you can
get a
just
massage.
Go get a massage at Woodhouse.
Yeah.
Go to you know what? Go to Blakeman's and shop. Get a purple bag while everybody else is complaining about the crappy football game that's on. You just go shopping.
No,
Get you that purple bag. Put it
you
under
know
your
what I'm
own
gonna
tree.
do?
You'll feel better.
You want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch the Green Bay Packers play the Chicago Bears. that night on Fox.
Well, that's the salve that heals right there.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch that instead of James Madison in Oregon.
Really?
Well, that
Yes.
That says it all right there. Actually, the Packers and the Bears be a good game.
Right.
Have you noticed now
I'm gonna
we're
watch that instead.
Have you noticed now we're at the time of the year TV's pulling hard for snow games? You notice all the Christmas Day lineup in the NFL. It's all these cold venues. They want those snow games on TV now. I like them too.
So Bart's got Saturday night figured out. He's just he's mad about it. That's the bottom line. Hey, I'm just telling you though, if you're still looking for a great place to go shopping, you don't want to depend on whether it's going to make it in the mail. The purple bag is undefeated at Blakeman's in Rogers. And it's more about than jewelry. It's about your story. They'll help you mark the moment, mark the occasion. You want to make it special. You want to have a story to go with it. They'll set the whole thing up for you. Go in there, see Ben, see Cafe B, get you a latte. Get you a macaroon. Get you a shopping experience unlike any other. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, Pinnacle Hills in Rogers. We got things figured out over there now?
I don't know what
just happened.
I was like,
the music
started playing. Well, the music that's supposed to play at the end of the hour was playing now.
I know.
And I was trying to cover it for it by I was just going to put it in the purple bag.
I have no idea. Well, I was like on the phone. I was like, oh, okay, we got 30 seconds left. And then I looked at my watch and I'm like, it's 8:45.
Yeah, we got to go.
I don't
to break.
know. I don't know what's
Can we go to break?
We can.
Okay,
we can.
well, let's
we can
do
try.
that. Yeah, we're going to have to because
There's
if
a ghost in the machine.
Yeah, well, I mean,
a saboteur.
Have Bart fix it. You really make me want to call you a moron. I'm not going to do that, but I want to.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yuengling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yuengling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
When something goes wrong, a car wreck, an injury, mounting debt, or getting denied the help you deserve, it's hard to know where to turn.
That's when Cadell Reynolds shows up. This is a team that fights for Arkansans. Personal injury, disability, bankruptcy, they handle it all. And they know how to get results.
You've got enough to deal with. Don't try to figure it out alone.
Call Cadell Reynolds, 866-314-3728, or visit CadellReynolds.com.
Cadell Reynolds, make the right call.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Are your gutters ready for fall? Leaves are coming, and that means it's time to protect your home. At Hogtroff Gutters, they install high-quality leaf guards that actually work. Don't waste money on the cheap guards from big box stores that clog up, and don't get stuck paying triple the price with those big national companies. With Hogtroff, you get the best of both worlds. Professional installation, premium aluminum, and stainless steel guards, as well as a 20-year warranty. Give them a call today to schedule your free inspection, or visit hoggutters.com.
There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. And every Wednesday is Wine Down Wednesday. 15% off every bottle of wine in the store, even if it's already on sale. But when it comes to selection, amazing prices, and unbeatable customer service, Macadoodles and Guess Who in Bentonville is second to none. Wine, beer, and spirits. Stock up for your next party or just stop by and grab your favorite. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville. Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Hold on, guys. I'm on the Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
So we mentioned the Arkansas coordinators being made official, Chuck. The pool for the coordinators, $3.685 million. It's a 9.5% increase, as documented in the Democrat Gazette today, wholehogsports.com. And, of course, we mentioned this earlier, the defensive coordinators, the first $2 million coordinator for Arkansas, Ron Roberts, he's 58 years old.
Salaries have changed.
Yeah.
I think Houston made $1 million when he was the head coach here. Nolan Richardson was the first coach here to go over $1 million, if I remember right.
Going to be interesting to see what the roster looks like. You know, one thing I talk about when people ask me, how do you think it's going to go? We have a big uphill climb. I'm like, man, how many one-score losses did they have with a roster that really could have been better, especially on defense? If they clean some of that up, maybe get the same level of players or a little bit better, they should be back in games, and maybe they win more of those games. I mean, my point is, are they really that far away?
You know, when I look at last season, you put 4 or 5 more guys in those spots that you need to rotate, like on the defensive line particularly. Things could have been different. I'm not saying they would have been, but they could have been. You know, I just really think that side of the ball, in terms of the personnel over there, there's a complete makeover that's going to have to happen on the defensive side of the ball for this team to be competitive. And so, you know, from my perspective, as I watch what happens in the portal, that's what I'm going to be paying attention to.
Bart, are you going to have locks this week? Later in the week?
Is he going to have locks? You got to go for some pro football locks. We're getting into playoff time now.
I don't know.
Are they having a playoff? Are they having a playoff this year?
Yeah.
Got to find something worth locking for there to be locks.
Okay. Is the NFL having a playoff? Kansas City's like, I'm going to miss Kansas City in the playaffs. Like,
no Cowboys, no Chiefs.
Yeah.
Will America even notice?
Do we even know if there's a playoff this year? What do you think about that?
They're going to cancel the Super Bowl.
We're going to miss the Chiefs in the playoffs. I'm just telling you. I mean, they brought excitement to the playoffs. It's too bad. By the way, all these guys are getting hurt at the end of the year. Like the Packers, Micah Parsons blew his ACL. They've already got a tight end out with an ACL. I mean, you got to keep these guys healthy. Well, I guess we're done now. We're going to try and do it again tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday. It's almost 9 o'clock. Chuck and Bo Show.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Imagine every sip and bite feels like you're celebrating the finer things in life. Chef Shiloh and the bartenders at Tusker's Tavern in Fayetteville have just dropped new menu items celebrating a cocktail culture and culinary craftsmanship. Daily happy hour, 5 to 6:30. 20% off wine by the glass and $5 local draft beer. And for fun, they've created Unhappy Hour, Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 11 p.m. with the same specials. It's Tusker's Tavern at the corner of Mission and Crossover in Fayetteville.
The nation's best home court advantage lives inside Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks are back inside the basketball palace of Mid-America, and Coach Calipari and the Hogs need you there and need you loud all season long. A limited number of single-game tickets are available right now. Just head over to ArkansasRazorbacks.com and purchase yours today.
You know, see, this is what the Chuck and Bo Show is. You just show up and have coffee with you.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Imagine every sip and bite feels like you're celebrating the finer things in life. Chef Shiloh and the bartenders at Tusker's Tavern in Fayetteville have just dropped new menu items celebrating a cocktail culture and culinary craftsmanship. Daily happy hour, 5 to 6:30. 20% off wine by the glass and $5 local draft beer. And for fun, they've created Unhappy Hour, Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 11 p.m. with the same specials. It's Tusker's Tavern at the corner of Mission and Crossover in Fayetteville.
The nation's best home court advantage lives inside Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks are back inside the Basketball Palace of Mid-America, and Coach Calipari and the Hogs need you there and need you loud all season long. A limited number of single-game tickets are available right now. Just head over to ArkansasRazorbacks.com and purchase yours today.
You know, see, this is what the Chuck and Bo Show is. You just show up and have coffee with you.
The Chuck and Bo Show,